video, but on audio. And I've got to go my mic.
Okay, let's see.
Back only to lose it all.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Struggling with my room.
the pouch got torn in the bouldering.
That sucks.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Lord Forth. That is super cool. Shower. My mic.
This sounds like the Titanic.
It does.
We're about to sink.
I know I'm about to die. It's gonna be great.
Do you not?
We're not gonna die.
Actually, just stay up in the air now.
You all have a wizard extraordinaire on your side.
But remember, Jordan betrayed the party again by giving the giants a full restoration of healing and spells.
Betrayed it. That's such a strong word.
No, he did.
No,
Betrayed
that's
the party.
the facts.
It really felt more supportive of this show.
He's trying to challenge us.
Ixon is still working against us.
It's Ixon.
Basically, we'll have to kill the giants twice so we get double the XP,
So
right?
you're still not live on your mic, Evelyn.
I turned it on. Wait, I think. Yeah, it's
You're
on.
mic 5, right?
Yeah, it should be on.
Kill, set, kill. These are just tag on. You're on 3. What the heck? There's always
Am I?
Well,
Was I given the wrong mic?
No, you don't.
No.
maybe I wrote them wrong.
Oh, you did.
Well, the numbers were
Like
Yeah,
We're
that's
taking
what
off.
you did. All right, so well, this is now
Tisk,
3, and that's
tisk,
now
tisk.
5.
Okay.
What that means is yours. So you're 3.
Yeah.
All right, then I need to turn you.
Oh, Jordan, don't do
Turn
that.
that one.
We love you, son.
I take back all the advantages I gave the party.
Oh.
I already used them all, so.
All right, hey, we're gonna start in just a second. I get another mic set up. Entertain our viewers.
Sure.
It's okay, Jordan. We know your evil ways.
If you guys are looking for a great D&D 5e campaign to listen to, check out the Heart of Adventure podcast. Episode 14 comes out on Tuesday, and boy am I rushing to get it done.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon.
Honey, I
Or
didn't grab
whatever
any
time it is
mics.
where
I
you
grabbed
live.
only what was
Because some of
here.
you
Good
are in
afternoon in our
Italy.
part of the world.
That door
Good day.
is haunted. Like last game, it was just
It kept blowing.
just occasionally it'd move and then it would stop.
Be like, who's over there?
I'm just excited to finally get back in my nice cottage, my magic cottage.
Hey,
Did
Pat
you-
66, good to see you.
Evan, did you see our new pup game?
I did, yeah.
Avonlea got a new puppy.
Oh.
Early
I
Christmas
missed it.
present.
Was it?
It was on her lap. It's a mini dachshund.
Oh.
So cute.
Okay, I need to get
My
up.
wife would explode if she saw it. She loves dachshunds.
Oh, really? I never thought I thought we would get like another mini doodle or something.
Yeah. Need my cozy
Went to
gamer
Animal
dice.
City and
Still
it
have
looked at me.
Major around.
Oh, wrong zipper. Need my cozy gamer dice.
You might have a lot of pets if that's the criteria.
I can actually get some pretty crazy AC.
And it's like, okay, it's I see
Major armor
dogs.
plus
This
shield,
one just
because shield is
that's the
different in
class.
3.5 than it is in 5e.
I was like, oh.
And it lasts 8 minutes, so I can get up to, without your song, 20 AC, which for a wizard is kind of unheard of.
Yeah, that's actually really impressive. For
Because major armor lasts 8 hours, but that's... But shield lasting 8 minutes
And
is
wizards
pretty
can
awesome.
wear light armor or
They gain no armor proficiency. I have to take a feat for that.
feet.
Not that I
How
ever
many
plan on
advantages
doing
do
that,
I have? So
maybe one day.
Just to let the viewers know, I do have 19 advantages, which is good, but keep track because you might need to send
And the
some more
DM
my
has
way.
16 right now.
Yeah, I think I have...
The DM has 16
I have
advantages
12.
currently. We
If
have.
anybody would like to disadvantage the DM, that would be.
I have
That's
4.
utterly inappropriate.
I have 4
That could
advantages.
actually bring Bane upon you in this game, so be careful with that.
You do not want the whims of fate working against you.
Yeah.
That's right, exactly. All right, sorry for the little delay. We're still working through all of our new views and stuff. It's going to be golden moving on. I think we should have a really good stream today in terms of AV quality, and also just content.
No.
All of our great players.
I saw that. I just happened to
New
be
stuff to show you. I see 5 mics
He might have
hot, which is
fallen
what
over
I need
because
to
he's
see.
a metal mini.
And we
Has a
are
weird
ready.
base.
Okay.
Thin base.
Welcome, Mousetrap. So good to see you as always. You are such a great viewer, Pat66.
Let's do this. Is
Good
that
to see
okay?
Penhead, and Roger is with us today as well. Lord Fort, as always, such a great viewer. I will be heard. You will be heard, sir. And Maya Morph. All of you I can see in the chat. Thanks for all the others that have joined us. And let's go ahead and let's go to our sponsors. And we'll take a look at a couple of our sponsors, and we're going to get right into the action today. So. And Cozy Gamer, fantastic dice. She has been so good. Thank you, Jay Birchfield. Yes, we did have mics muted. It's actually a new view, and I had forgotten to add the mic mixer to that, so that's all been fixed. See, we're just kind of working through it here. But yes, incredible dice trays, and I was mentioning that Evelyn, or Irda's player, was accused of having loaded dice. Thank you, Pat66. Having loaded dice last week. And the reality was she had a loaded dice tray.
Yes.
It was her Dragon Crafting Guild tray. Our other sponsors that we always recognize are, of course, Atris Minis, great paints, and then Frederica Draws, incredible art, Mantic Games, all their cool new terrain coming. And with that, we are going to go to our live view. Are you all ready to be seen?
Sure, why not? Was that
All
a
right.
fun transition?
Welcome.
We have new transitions and stuff. It's great.
So we had some really neat stuff that happened last week. Obviously, a heavy combat, 3-dimensional combat, which was commented on by some, which was very cool. And I think that camera got tapped again just a bit. So if you can turn it just this way a touch. Yeah, a little more. Perfect. Thank you. So we're going to recap that. We're going to talk about the players, and then we're going to get right into a combat, which has proven to be the most epic combat, at least of this particular campaign.
Oh,
That cam right there
is right in Irda's face.
Well, I did that on purpose. So she gives me such mean looks. I was trying to.
I'm keeping my looks for myself now.
Easy. All right. So let's talk about what happened last time.
All right, so last time on our lovely stream, we had just had Cade throw a spear toward the 3 hag sisters in the this room here, where the cauldron that had been the source of the spell that was causing all the rains to fall had just been dumped over, and Irda had perceived the action that one of the hags was making was probably dangerous and alerted everybody else to it. So Cade threw a spear. His spear went wide, and he missed. But Irda tried to blind them, and then Alcott tried diplomacy after all of that had happened, which did not work out.
I appreciate that.
And so combat went full force. the hags actually had the ability to channel a spell together because there were 3 of them, and they directed that spell right at poor Alcott, the one who had actually been trying to make peace. He took a little bit of a unpleasant attack there. But combat continued. The hags were eventually whittled down, with Shalelu finishing off one of them, Irda decapitating one of them, and Aemon finishing off the other one of them.
Well done.
And as the party tried to kind of figure out what to do next, they began to hear a rumbling sound, and weren't sure quite what it was, but Irda, with her high perception, managed to catch sight of a very large 12 by 12 boulder hurtling its way down the hallway and into the room where the group had been standing. Alcott was first in the line of contact for that boulder, and he managed to deftly avoid being struck. Cade, however, was a little bit
Not so fortunate.
not so fortunate. He was practicing a bit of bravado, not worried too much about his abilities to easily avoid anything. And he slipped on an organ that was on the floor and was struck partially by the boulder, taking quite a bit of damage for the glancing blow that it was, and then his flask clattered to the floor and began spilling its contents upon the cavern floor.
Rip rum.
Aemon managed to avoid the boulder, and then Irda flew and tugged Shalelu out of the way because she was the one who was in the most danger, because she was directly at the end against the wall, right where the boulder was hurtling. The boulder, Shalelu was rescued, and the boulder clattered against the wall and then rolled to block the exit from the room. So there was only one direction for the party to head. As soon as Shalelu was safe, Irda made sure that she was okay, and then flew immediately to Cade and cast as much healing as she could into Cade after seeing him get a little bit pummeled by a boulder. He, of course, immediately ran to rescue the rum because it's Cade, and that's what he does. Unfortunately, the flask, the bag had split, and the contents of the rum had mostly spilled upon the floor. He did try to squeeze every last blessed drop out into his mouth before
Bringing the ripped leather into his mouth.
before weeping over the loss
Every last drop.
of his rum. The party then heard a deep voice coming down the hallway, and thought a moment about waiting to see if anyone was coming. But some time passed. Aemon looted the bodies of the hags, and the party decided that it didn't seem like whoever was at the other end of this hallway was coming to them, so they would have to go to whoever was at the other end of this hallway. So Irda took the front, being the armored and paladin that she is, trying to protect the rest of the party, led the way down the hallway with everyone else coming along, and oops!
Okay, that'll fix that.
As we stepped into the room, we saw a massive giant wearing a Sahedron rune medallion around his neck, sitting upon a throne. There was also another 5 feet shorter giant on the other side of the room, standing holding a boulder in his hands, though not as large as the one that had hurtled down into the hallway towards the party. The party had been only in the room for mere moments before the one holding the boulder threw another one, which hit Shalelu squarely in the chest, knocking her against the wall and injuring her, as Barl lifted his hands and cast a fear spell, catching 3 members of the party, leaving only Irda and Shalelu in the room, while the others fled screaming in the other direction.
Bravely ran away.
Bravely ran away!
Irda quickly realized that this was part of the giant's plan to trap the party and basically kill them easily by funneling them back into this hallway. So she decided to charged forward to try to keep the giants distracted to protect her friends. And she cried out for Sarenrae's assistance as her battle between the giants and herself began. She attacked the one holding the boulder first while Barl sat still upon the throne. She managed to get 2 critical hits in her first round against this boulder-wielding giant, which stunned him. And Barl seemed somewhat amused by this small winged thing attacking his compatriot. So he sat upon his throne, not really doing much at the moment. And then Shalelu tried shooting some arrows into the boulder-wielding giant, which they bounced easily off of the tough hide of that creature. As the rest of the party continued to run away, then Irda continued combat with the stunned giant. She attacked him again, dealing quite a bit of damage, though halved, to that giant. And then, strangely, Shalelu took off down the hallway, not screaming, but chasing, it seemed, after the fleeing party members. Barl then, seeing that the Azamar had not fallen yet, decided to join in the fray himself. He began thwacking Irda mightily with his giant club, treating her much like a piñata, and beating her back toward the wall. She took blow after blow after blow, and she received a boon thanks to the party, though in game it was from Sarenrae, or thanks to the chat, excuse me, but in game it was from Sarenrae, who had managed to come to her aid after she had called out. Irda pinned to the corner with blood streaming from her mouth, then smote Barl Breakbones, and in a chance to possibly fight back. And Shalelu, having managed to track the party down, threw a glass sphere towards them, which crashed upon the ground and ended the fear that had been cast upon them. Everyone had returned to running back towards the room with the giants. Irda flew up into the sky as high as she could, trying to avoid the giants, and then Barl cast fly on himself and began to ascend into the air. Alcott stopped his first attempt with a dispel magic, and he fell back to the ground, though, because he had not gone too far. He took no damage. He was just a little caught off guard.
Yes.
And then the combat continued as the party was coming. Irda flew up higher, healing herself again. Barl then managed to get off the ground this time. Alcott attempted to dispel. His dispel didn't work. The party made it into the room. Eamon attempted to dispel Barl's fly. It didn't work. And so Barl neared Irda in the air and swung at her. She took mighty blows and several magic missiles to the body. And finally, in her last gasping efforts to stay aloft and not die hundreds of feet above her friends, she cast Dispel Magic, which caught, and he plummeted from the air and crashed to the ground. And that is where we left off last time.
Barl, here, plummeting and crashing to the ground. So sorry if there's a distraction there. I don't know what's going on with volume. So someone said the volume drops when we switch scenes. So we'll have to figure out that. There's got to be something with the transition. So we'll work on that. Just trying to make sure you get the right views of what's happening.
And your camera did freeze.
And yeah, so Barl has slammed to the ground now. And I typically get one of these. I think I fixed the freezing on your cam.
Great.
Which is good. But I may not be changing that for freezing on my cam. We'll probably just have to upgrade the whole PC here pretty quick, and I'll probably do that. All right, so with that said, we'll come back to what happens with Barl as he crashes to the ground. Let's have each of the players go through, introduce yourself, your character, your class, your level, something about the character, and then we're going to announce our giveaway today and get straight to the action. So let's start with you, Alcott.
Alcott Devereaux, Wizard Extraordinaire, human. I am level 8 currently, and yeah, I mean, just sort of hoping that Barl hits the ground really, really hard. Oh, and I got a new mini.
Yeah, you did.
So let's show this.
Hero
here.
Forge.
This is, if you haven't seen these, they're really cool. This is a pre-printed color mini from Hero Forge. I'm not on the battle cam, I'll do this here. On Hero Forge. So this is Alcott Devereaux, Wizard Extraordinaire, and I'm going to show you his picture here in a second. You'll see what a great job they did. Now, the colors are vibrant. If you haven't done one of these on Hero Forge, they're definitely worth doing. I think if you like the way this is, you leave it, or if you want to, you can definitely upgrade it with some additional shading and highlighting. Let me see if the battle cam gives us a little better. Yeah, you can see that better. So there's Alcott Devereaux, Wizard Extraordinaire. That came straight from Hero Forge. Look at that. That's pretty good detail. And so we'll pop that up there. And then also, we'll let you see his brand new art. If you have not seen this on our Discord, this is the artwork for Alcott Devereaux, courtesy of the aforementioned Frederica Draws, and her incredible work.
Fantastic.
And just, wow, what a cool looking figure that is. Absolutely awesome. The artwork, the Hero Forge figure, fantastic. All right, let's go to Eamon.
I am Eamon, a Magus, level 7, half orc, and he's just hoping to live through today.
It's always a good hope to
And
have.
he also has new artwork. You see it up in the screen. That is Eamon. His face covered in wraps and bandages, eyes peering out from beneath. And then let's go to Cade.
Huzzah, landlubbers. I am a level 10 swashbuckler pirate. I have 2 animals, Parley the pirate and Ray the goblin. Not with me. I love wenches, gold, and rum, which I have none, so must get some.
All right, and lastly, Irda.
Alright, hello everyone, I am Irda Leandriel. I am a level 8 Skald, level 2 Paladin, and I'm Asmor, and I am a Paladin of Saturday. And her main goals right now is to find the rest of her missing siblings and to protect these lovely folks. So yeah, mostly she's succeeding. Mostly.
You're doing pretty good. You took on 2 giants by yourself. You're all right.
Still alive.
Yeah, still alive too.
All right, well done, and thank you to all of our viewers. We have several advantages. Remember, you can give advantage. You can also give abilities back. And the ability restoration already impacted this combat significantly because Irda had ability restoration last time, yes?
So my rum, thank you, good people, got 2 advantages. Could rum drop from the sky?
No.
It's the rains coming back.
Absolutely not. But we will figure out what it will mean something. Everything the viewers
to
do.
find more rum.
Yeah, it'll have some effect. All right, so with that said,
Stone giant.
small common item, Tim. I don't know. That's a great question. I've never really thought about that. I'm so scared of making people feel like I'm trying to pull money out. But if you want to give a small common item, if it's truly a common item, a couple hundred bits, just like an advantage, it'd be fine. But I'll have to work it in the story. So you've seen this before. Not always what the viewers do shows up.
The instant he hears yes-ish.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
All right, we'll see how that works out. All right.
Tim.
Okay, very good. So let's go now to the action, and we are watching the fall of the stone giant, Barl Breakbones, as he collapses to the ground. And we'll go back to the proper lighting, and we'll kick off the sound, and here we go.
And Kate has initiative.
Oh,
Right. Well, I'll describe what happens with Barl first, and
Yep.
then
I just
roll
wanted to make sure.
initiative. Yeah. All right. As that looks darker than it normally does
It
when
does.
I do that particular setting. Let me turn that up a
Looks
bit.
fine on the cameras though.
Yeah, it does. But I'm thinking
Yeah.
I might struggle with the. Well, we'll just see how it goes. All right. So, hey, Machik, thank you so much. All right. So,
Advantages for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
all right. As Barl Breakbones slams to the ground. Yeah, it's still a little bit dark, so I'm going to lighten that up. The sound of his body striking the ground reverberates. The stones, the very walls of this place shake with the power of his crashing to the ground. 25-foot tall stone giant necromancer. You all, as I mentioned last time, kind of struggle to get out of the way, making sure you're not sort of caught in the wake of this creature as he hits the ground. And I don't know what's going on with that. You go back to this one, I guess, and that's so much brighter. I'll just turn it down. Hang on here 1 second. Sorry, everybody.
Nothing's to me.
I know, I see. 1 second here, and then this guy. What on earth is going on?
Stone giant necromancer TPK. I'm so sorry to see you guys go. Oh,
Calling that fight a little early.
it just breaks my heart.
There we go.
There we
Kind of
go.
skill and
It was
restart the
close.
act. Yeah. All right. So as he slams to the ground, there's a massive concussion, and now we go to initiative, and that is going to go to Eamon, right?
No,
Cade.
Okay, all right. So Cade.
I
Oh!
think I
You
rolled
lost.
really
You did.
poorly last time.
Well, it wasn't actually
Come
that
on,
poorly.
roll
It's just it was
high.
under his 5.
Roll
He rolled a
high.
3.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I don't
So
remember.
I think I'm gonna use
That's why I'm the lore master. y'all.
Yeah.
Cade,
Never
you
forget.
go ahead. and roll.
Huzzah! Let's wait. You roll.
I'm so good about. I always tell you my roll before you tell me yours. So
You do get a +1.
DM roll is a 4.
Oh, come on.
Stop
Huzzah.
peeking at my die. I saw that.
Oh, huzzah! 5! Oh,
Plus 1?
Nope.
That was
just
5.
5.
Yeah.
Straight beat him.
So
All right.
6.
All right. So
Swashbucklers.
as he slams to the ground, there's this concussive force.
I'm not trying to hide,
Dust
guys.
and rocks clatter everywhere. His body is still. The body of the other stone giant lies still.
Because he was stunned, knocked prone by Cade.
Oh, that's
With
right.
the cape around the feet.
Oh, that's right.
So he lies on the ground.
Which one?
Still, this
They're
one
both-
wrapped up. This one is dead. You saw when he hit the ground.
Oh,
his
he
neck
died?
Oh,
His
he
neck
died.
snapped.
Huzzah! Wait,
Good job.
did we know this? Until
No, we
now,
didn't know
it needs to
until
be
now.
more.
He was literally falling from the sky at the end of the last episode, and y'all scattered.
Yeah, so like when he hit the ground.
Well, there needs
It
to
was
be
so
a bigger
powerful.
show of this.
All right,
Well, then I go after the one on the ground.
all right, go ahead.
The one that's stunned and
Yes, the one
Right.
that's stunned, and
So Cade attacks here.
ooh, do I see? Does she have? It's a girl giant, right? No, they're both guys.
Yep,
Okay.
they're both guys.
Does he have a club that I can use?
Yeah, well, yeah, he has a club. It's
It's a
massive.
tree.
yeah.
Oh, it's too big for me.
Well,
Yes.
he's been wielding rocks. He's just been throwing.
Oh, I take a rock.
No, he's rocks and he had a club.
Yeah.
This guy
But they're
had the
boulders.
Earthbreaker
They're
mark.
boulders, and
Right.
you have one arm.
One
That's
arm. Ooh, can I dual cape with anybody? No, Solomon's not here. Dang it. I mean, okay, well then I just go after his neck. Okay. Oh, I have an
There's
advantage.
no hero landing for that one. Pat.
No bad.
Golly, that's
Hard on the knees,
terrible.
even harder on the neck.
Yep.
23.
Yeah. I mean, he's prone. He's
Okay.
stunned.
Okay, I want to use an advantage. All right. These dice are rolling terrible. I'm going to different one. All right. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. I'm going to roll another one. Oh, vital
Oh,
strike.
you froze again, DM.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
What'd you roll?
20.
20.
Okay. All right.
We're starting strong.
Roll again to confirm.
And if you confirm, I have my cozy gamer.
Are you using an advantage to confirm?
I am
Yes.
using an advantage.
I can hear it.
Yep. Ooh.
26.
Well, if you're 23
Well,
hits,
yeah,
then it
of
should.
course.
Oh yeah! Oh, I did it! I did it!
Here's the cozy gamer.
And remember, you did have another hit that you need.
Huzzah!
Roll your percentile dice, please. As you thrust down on this this poor, hapless, prone stone giant.
Oh my gosh, 66?
We're gonna stay in that 60 range, huh?
That's
I
5?
can't read that.
Oh my gosh,
let me
I can't read,
So
y'all.
56?
Yeah, 65.
65.
Instead of 60.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
65.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
65.
That is a shot to the head.
Oh, that's where I was aiming. Do I get a cold shot? I
No,
shot.
You don't get a call shot. You get a
But
kill.
I did say it.
I know you did. I know you did. All right. So
I don't mind dice that
you
consistently
thrust
go in
down.
60 range. That's
You
pretty
strike
solid.
through his head.
Oh!
Oh. You actually he had kind of rolled over in his stunned state. You slice through the front of his face, ripping off part of his nose. You just feel your
Oh,
blade
dang.
slice through the stone. He can't even dodge backwards because he's stunned on the ground. Tell me what it looks
Ah, well, you know, when I saw me rum break on the ground, I took those last bits and I sucked them dry. But it gave me a little last minute of rage. And as I saw the giant fall from the cape, that I did, the cape whoop-de-doo around their feet. He fell to the ground and I took my sword and I whacked him in the face, cutting off his nose and sending it to the wall.
As
To the window! To the wall!
exactly as Cade said happens. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. Exactly. I know. All right. So exactly as Cade said, and now there is an eerie silence in the room.
I want to like rush up to Barl and put my quarterstaff near his neck and try and push him a little bit.
As you rush over to Barl, you pick up your quarterstaff. You go to thrust it on his neck, and you see that necklace with the strange 7-pointed star hanging around his neck
Oh,
glow with a bright.
that's actually what it
Light.
does for you
Oh,
guys
okay.
too.
With a bright
That actually makes
blue
Maybe I didn't want to run up there.
light. And as
Run
it does
away.
so, you see the light just infuse through his
No!
entire
Take it off!
body.
Take it off! Take it off!
It's a bit late.
Crap!
As this
Okay, if he
happens,
one-shots me, we still have a revive.
you hear
Oh, it's not over yet,
this
Tim.
strange aura and energy, and you see his body, it levitates up off the ground as this happens, not as high as it flew before.
Nobody thought of this.
His body
Oh my
levitates
gosh.
off the ground.
Why didn't we think of this?
This is a combination of
Hey,
the Sihedron Ruin and the J. Birchfield 1000 that
Jordan.
was given last time. He comes.
Your son has betrayed you.
Exit the betrayer!
Oh, and advantage to the giant.
He already has 16 advantages, y'all.
Now he has
He-
18.
Now he has 18.
He rises up. You would want initiative. It's now time for initiative.
What?
Again?
Can I do something on
No,
my
so
turn?
it's still that initiative.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
Six. So Cade took his
that's it.
turn.
I kind of let
Okay.
it ride because
I
there
see.
was nothing happening.
I see.
Now there is. So your initiative stands.
I get to go again!
I'm gonna let this time I'm gonna let Alcott go first
Okay.
because he was closest to the giant as this was occurring.
Shoot. You get another advantage. Heather.
Thanks, Padros.
Pat.
You're the best.
I will go.
Well played.
Okay. And yes,
And-
I did just clip that by the way.
Save for posterity.
And I will wave my hand in front of me, and the image of the Devereaux crest shield appears in front of me as I cast shield to increase my AC, and then I back up as much as I possibly can. I know that he's floating above me, so I hope that I don't invoke some attack of opportunity in doing so.
No, the way so you had plenty of time as this magic hit him as he floated off the ground. Your shield now suddenly appears in front of you, and let me see if I can pull this up real quick for everybody. I didn't have it pre-prepped, but I think I know where it is, and right there it is. So you see a sort of a magical, arcane version of this shield. I'll put it up here for the viewers. Appears right in front of Alcott, as he staggers back from the creature, and
it sort of stays there in front of me and continues floating between me and him.
outstanding. All right, let's go to Irda. Irda, you're coming down, and you see him come up now.
Well, I wasn't coming down yet,
Okay.
because I had just done the dispel, so I was staying where I was, just long enough so I can cast a healing spell on myself, because I'm in really rough
Yeah,
shape.
you're really bad.
So I'm going to do Cure Serious Wounds
This is terrible.
Dice
while
roll.
I just attack myself with my own dice. Okay, so... Okay, that is 20... 26.
26 points of healing. All right, you receive the 26 points of healing.
That was
Not
the
the minus.
Add that. And then my Skull's Vigor brings me 5 points back as well.
Good.
All right. You, to your dismay, you see the neck, which had been snapped, cracks back into place as Marl cackles
And then
and rises through the air.
can I also do a swift action?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna lay on hands as well. Because that's a swift action if I cast it on myself. 5 more points.
All right,
Take
that's
everything we got.
helpful. All right.
Alright,
so
and
you-
then I'm gonna fly down a little bit. But like kind of towards that corner for right now.
Okay. So you fly down a bit and toward the corner, and
Yeah.
of course this is all lower than you are because you are
Yeah.
120 feet up.
Yes.
Now you see all this happening. Eamon, what do you do?
I'm gonna kind of move towards Cade a little bit to
Protect me.
spread out.
Okay.
I don't want to get too
Like
close. He's
that?
in the air. He's in the air, correct?
Yes.
I don't want to move towards him. I kind of want to stay back a little
Okay,
bit.
back like somewhere here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
And how high is he off the ground?
He's only about 30 feet off now. She's still a good 90, so he's much lower than her still. Hey, Fraley.
I am going
Steve, good to see you.
to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
So you do this.
4. Let's see. 1d4 per 3 levels.
So it'd be plus 2.
Level 7.
Right.
Plus 2, so 3. I roll that 3 times.
You roll it.
No.
Oh, just once?
One time.
Just once.
yeah,
Okay.
plus
So
two.
Yep.
that's 3.
Three.
So 5 images.
Yeah,
Five
so-
images.
Nice.
Boom, 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 images appear of Eamon around him, all wrapped in the same bandages that you see on the screen here. We go to Cade.
DM, I have a question, really quick. Sorry. Is he still smoked?
No.
Because he died.
That's right.
Okay, I
But
just
if you
wanted-
haven't, I can't remember if you smote him before or after your restoration of abilities.
It was after the
I don't.
restoration.
Okay.
Oh, okay, then
Yeah, so I don't-
You had done it in the witch fight.
Like your death or
Right.
his death, or which is what occurred here. Either one, that would end the smite.
That was my-
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Me eyes betray me. I'm not drunk, but yet I see a giant live again. What am I gonna do? All right, how high is he?
He's about 30 feet off the ground.
Could I lasso a rope? I do have dueling cape, but
Well, okay, but
I can't do anything.
Right, but no. But here's the thing. So you have one arm. Right?
Yeah.
Do you have a pre-tied lasso?
Aye.
How are you gonna take the time? Stop. Tie a rope in a lasso.
You did have the lasso that you made to save everybody from the river that time. Did you leave it tied?
We'll say I did.
Hold on.
I
let's
didn't
see.
say I untied it.
Let's see. That was several days ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, it is. It is still.
My.
Wow, in a moment of clarity while he wasn't drunk, he thought to keep it tied.
What drinking can do for ya? Bring you a
Maybe
little bit of
he
clarity.
was too drunk previously to untie it.
Right.
So drunk he forgot it was tied. Yep.
Oh, me thoughtlessness comes in once again.
See
Oh,
it,
Yes,
thank you.
Patros, he does indeed.
you are right. They call me Tim. I can tie knots with one hand in my teeth. There we go. All right, I'm going to use an advantage because this could be super cool. Alright. Oh, that's pretty good.
All right, so she throws a rope up,
27.
trying to lasso the heel of the stone giant necromancer
33.
Laurel Breakbones.
That's not gonna work.
What was your total?
33.
I remember 27 just hit him.
Yeah, I know. So in a
Typical, I know.
shocking display of accuracy,
Oh.
you managed to loop your rope. Everyone is dismayed. They're now thinking about cutting you off from Rum altogether. Seeing what you've done here. Your rope slides around his calf first. It comes down the calf and then catches the heel and the front of the foot and cinches.
Oh, and I just, hold on. With one arm.
Okay, that's your round.
Oh.
All right, now we go to Barl. All right.
Hopefully somebody sees it so it helps me out.
Thank you. I know we're freezing a bit. We're still messing with the cams. I think I fixed the freezes on these cams over here, but I think it's impacted this cam here. But don't worry, we will not rest until we have squashed the freezes. I'll probably be getting a new PC. It's not about CPU, it's not about GPU, it's not about RAM, I've got all that. It's the I/O connections associated with the multiple USB 4.0 or USB 3.0 4K cams that I'm running here. And I just think it sometimes struggles with it, so we will not rest until we have squashed these goblins. Just please bear with us for some fun role play as this unfolds. All right, so Kate, there was no one in the room more shocked than you
Oh!
that this rope actually
Look at me!
cinches around his ankle. As it does so, you feel he's still rising.
Oh, no.
You start to come off the ground
That wasn't
holding
bad.
with one arm.
Well, I've had better
Barl,
ideas.
with his fully restored abilities,
Oh,
guess
no.
which one he's using first.
Doing the fear again.
You all feel this extraordinary...
I only have the 4+4 from my will.
You all feel the extraordinary terror emanate
Oh,
out.
no. Oh, no. How high am I?
+4 will saves, remember that.
Emanate out from Barl.
Can you tell me
we
what-
should be back to the
What
regular
school of magic this
lighting.
spell is?
Oh, boy.
Probably
Let's see,
necromancy?
fear is necromancy.
I remembered.
It's unfortunate that the only necromancy spell I've prepared is a cantrip.
All right.
So I can't do it.
All right. So I need everybody. If you're not immune to fear, you must make
Yep,
a
do it with advantage.
DC 18 roll, and that
Remember,
includes you
+4.
get +4. Now hold on. He is also using, and I think I need to change how I'm adjudicating this, and I'm going to do the same thing for you guys. I don't like it, because I'm still, like, this is a constant tweak, right? I'm blending these rule sets. I don't like it when the spellcaster uses one advantage, and that effectively disadvantages 4 players.
Okay.
So I'm going to make it based on how many affected parties there are, and the same thing will happen for you.
Yeah.
So in this case, there are 5 of you. So he's going to lose 5 advantages to negate all of the advantages
Okay.
from you. I think that's a better way to play the game.
that's
Huzzah!
fair.
I
That's
think
fair.
that is mighty fair.
That's all I have is fair.
Advantage.
All right.
Okay, cool.
So this is a will save?
It's
Will
a will
save,
save
+4 for
DC
me.
18. You get +4, but that's it. No advantage roll.
24.
24. Okay.
Yes! I mean, you're way
19
fine.
plus 19, 36.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Don't stop showing off. Brave Abe.
That's a natural one on
Okay,
Eamon.
I
That
rolled.
draws.
Total of 10.
I rolled an 11.
11
Your
plus
will
4,
save.
15. And what's your base? Will save?
Base will save.
Should get
Plus
it.
3,
+3.
+4
Plus
for me.
4.
Right,
So
so
yeah.
that's
7.
That's 18.
What, yeah, that's
She rolled an
plus
11.
7, 18. You just hit it.
Yeah.
And Eamon.
So
I'm
Eamon's
out the
fear.
door.
Hey, Eamon.
I rolled
all
a
right.
1.
Oh,
I rolled a 1. Yep.
Eamon and Shalelu. This time
He's
they
sprinting out the door.
sprint out the door, turning away in fear. I need you to give me your fear
Again.
face. Hey, Shayna.
But you can't see it.
Oh,
You can't see it.
Pat Draws,
Yeah.
thank you for all the gift subs.
I saw it.
Leonard, all right. Oh, I forgot to talk about the giveaways. All right, so
wow.
before we finish killing the party, we do have this giveaway.
Thanks, Tim.
And so I have finally surrendered. And in honor to our own, thank you, Jay Birchfield. All right, let's go. We can get a hype train here pretty quick. In thank you to Eamon, honoring us with his face covering motif. So let me pull this back up. This is the Eamon giveaway. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. That and then that.
Yeah, we can't see your face. Your
Right.
eyes maybe.
Yeah.
The rest of it's covered.
We have blue box masks.
I was gonna
Blue
say,
box
speaking of which, you have to smile with your eyes when
COVID
you wear the
masks
mask.
here. I never thought this day would come on my stream, but apparently this is going to be going on for a while yet. And if you're going to have to wear one of these, you might as well repping your favorite stream, or at least maybe your second favorite stream, but one of your favorite streams. So I'm giving away 5 of these today.
Nice.
I'm going to give away 2 before the break, unless the party dies, in which case I'll give away all 5 and there will be no break. If the party survives, there'll be 2 before the break, there'll be 3 after the break. And, Saclon, thank you for joining the Mad Chatters. You are in an elite group, the best chat group in all of D&D Twitch. All right, I guess
Okay,
where was
people
I?
keep asking for a shield shirt.
right,
I will
so the
work
fear-
on that this week.
All right, so the 2 of
Apparently I
them
did really good.
The 2 of them fled out of the room, and now we go to initiative.
So.
Cade.
Cade, you
Cade,
won
you
last
won, so
time.
you
You're
rolled
up
I
again.
did.
Do good.
DM has a 3 this time.
Come on.
+1, whatever you roll.
I have a 6, a straight 6. Ah!
Okay. All right. You have. We're
Okay.
gonna start with you, Cade. You are now dangling.
Oh no! How? Okay, so
You're about 6 feet in the air. You're not that far yet, so you could still
feet to
drop.
climb up the roof.
But
Ooh!
you're clearly.
What if I cut? Oh, I can't climb. I'm arm.
You're clearly not.
I got him down.
You're clearly not tethering him. You have your.
He weighs more than you.
Yeah, like a
And he
lot
has
more than
magic
you.
behind him,
So
too.
you are now being pulled
Shoot!
up
I wanted
in
to
the
try
air.
to like lasso it to or tie it to
Here to his
something,
face. There we go.
but he took me off the ground right away, didn't he?
He did, yes.
He likes to fly. I
Well,
get
how much
it.
longer is your rope?
It's a 50-foot rope.
Oh, he's got 50 feet of rope, yeah.
Oh! Well, then I climb down and then I try to tie it to
So
something.
you just kind of release it through your hand.
Yes.
All right,
Use
so
your
you release
feet
it
to
through your
help
You
hand.
know,
slide.
I use my feet.
All right, so you can, that's kind of a swift action. Now what are you doing?
Oh, now I find something to tie it on. Is there a statue? Is there?
Big
Well,
dead
there's
giant.
the other stone giant on the
Oh,
ground here.
I start wrapping it around the stone giant.
All right, so you
That's
rush over there. All right, and so that's going to be
They're very heavy.
that's going to be your round.
Okay.
You get there, you throw the rope, so you drop down. This rope is still attached to him, but now he's rising.
Yes.
You throw the other
I
end of the
know.
rope with your one hand. You feel it pulling it. It's streaming out of your hand. You throw it toward the other giant.
Mousetrap.
And
Huzzah!
oh, the blue box.
I
says
much
love.
appreciate it, sir.
Okay, now
man.
we're going to go
Whatever
to
you want.
Alcott.
All right. This room's pretty bright, right? Like there's
The whole
light.
sky
Yes,
is over
yes.
here.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will. Ooh, let me look up the fun words that I was gonna say. I've been
Fun
trying to
words.
get better
I like
at
fun
this.
words.
Hey, Tommy Numner. Kodowoot.
I will find it in half a second. I shout out Magicus Tellum and stamp my quarterstaff on the ground and do the same thing where I tap all 4 of my fingers to the staff, each one shooting out a magic missile from the top of it.
Okay, so
Nice.
roll your damage on your magic missiles.
Let's see how
I
much
know,
I
Tim.
can do.
I know. It's part of the new cam configuration. I fix one, I mess with the other.
5,
I'm gonna have a new PC here very
7.
quickly. I'm gonna order it tonight.
9.
9 damage, almost minimum.
Oh no! All right, let's see if your magic missiles kick off here. You fire them up in the air. You see all 4 of them.
worked
They
that time.
streak into him, and there is a.
I get it, buddy. Shut up. And
All right,
then
let's
I
go.
continue to back up.
All right, let's go to Irda.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is swift action, lay on hands again.
Okay. You heal yourself once
Oh,
more.
good,
Good.
that's good. And then Oops, not that number, that number. And then I'm going to basically fold my wings behind me and let myself drop, and then flap them back out so that I move downward faster, basically. Does that make any sense? Like, I'm going to let myself fall and then try to catch myself with my wings a little.
Alright, so you drop way down. Even as he rises, he's coming up towards you. You drop down swiftly, expand your wings, and catch the air. And what is your intent, like, so I know what's happening
So
next?
I'm just trying to get to the floor with all the rest of my friends.
Okay, so you're landing.
Yeah,
okay,
that's my goal.
Okay.
Is just to get down with everybody else.
All right.
Because I want to be within, like, where I can touch them if I need to.
All right, Eamon, show me again how you're running. All right, the giant now having caused two of the party members to flee again. I'm sorry, this is not that much fun for you the last two shows, I know. You spent the whole time just running.
Oh man, Eamon's getting his steps in. He's really getting his steps in.
You step tracker it up.
You'll gain a
Get this cardio.
Oh, Nerd Botchery! We love to have you with us. Thank you. So, by the way, the giveaway to enter is !mask.
On cardio.
!mask. We're giving a few of these away today, helping you both enjoy your game and comply with your local and state ordinances. All right. He really focused on Irda. As Irda drops down.
It's all good.
Save Irda.
We'll be fine.
I'm trying to survive here. Oh, I forgot to Raging Scald's Vigor. There we go.
Holds out his hand, and a blast of electricity, a bolt of lightning sears from his hand.
I'm resistant to electricity.
I know. He still hasn't figured that out. So I'm role-playing him the way I should.
He's powerful, but not too smart.
He thinks something went wrong the last time.
That's full full of rocks.
That
Again,
was the hags that hit me with electricity last
Yes,
time.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He
Yes.
doesn't know.
So a huge bolt of electricity emanates from his hand. Why do we keep getting magic missile? Like that effect is messed up. Well, I can't use that anymore. As this huge bolt of electricity comes out from his hand, you see the lightning arcs, strikes Irda, coruscates up her body, again limbing her wings in blue light, but no damage. You see she smirks, and the giant's eyes go wide with dismay. He takes then a second action, using a special swift movement that he has,
creatures.
and
He's tied with a tether.
Maybe
That won't do anything.
He's probably pretty strong now.
I know.
And the
He
other giant
bites
is
it like a twig.
he throws a spell at the giant laying on the ground.
He is a necromancer.
Yeah.
What is he throwing?
He's a necromancer. He's trying to bring the other
bring the other one
giant
back
back
to
to life.
No!
You see, staggering, not as nimble as before. Not the same, but alive somehow nonetheless. The other stone giant staggers off the
Well, I never
ground.
had a heart beating to begin with.
You
No!
figure it out.
Yeah, initiative.
Cade,
Cade, roll good. Let's get Eamon unafraid.
Oh, I'm starting to feel a little down.
DM has a 6.
Oh.
You can still
if you
Tie
get a
it,
6.
If you roll a 5 or a 6, you tie it, or beat it.
Crap. I'm feeling a little low, folks.
All right.
This has got me down in the dumps.
this giant turns, and Irda, his movements are more clumsy now. You see, he's not as swift as he was before.
All right.
Nonetheless, he comes down with 2 stone fists in a melee attack,
All right.
trying to pummel you.
Oh, but wait a minute. She's tied up with a rope.
He.
No,
They both are tied to each other.
They're tied to each other.
No.
Didn't get it tied, threw it over
Get
him.
it tied. So
That was
you
last
remember
time.
I told you
Just wrapped
you had one hand. this is the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You had one hand.
But I was
So
looking.
you got over there, you threw it around him. So you still have it tangled around his arm, right? But he's now stood. So your rope, a good 20, 25 feet of it is here, a good 10 feet of it is here. You still have a hold of it with one arm, but he was not tied down yet.
Yeah.
You just had the rope around him, not cinched.
It's not terrible.
The first blow, he swings as you come down.
Cam.
Oh my gosh, it's freezing like crazy today.
It's never.
No, it's
been
because
this constant.
I fixed yours.
Oh.
It's a USB port issue.
Oh, okay.
And I have multiple 3.0 USB ports, but I gave you the better one, and I gave me the worst one. So now this one,
It's gonna
yours
keep-
would glitch, this
Yeah.
one freezes.
Gotcha.
We'll just have to live with it today, but thank you,
Alright.
viewers. Bear with us. We have fun. It's going to get much better here, I promise. Not today, probably, but soon. All right. The first blow, as you come down, you soar, you catch the wind, you arc under his fist. He swings clumsily. His second fist. Oh, the same. He swings clumsily again to no effect.
Alright.
We're now going to Barl. As Barl looks at you, he pulls this huge maul that he has in his hand, and he drops with plummeting speed. He's going to get one attack, not two, but dropping from the sky. That'll be a very quick drop, and he is going to drop toward Irda. So as you make your swooping arc and go to land, you see he suddenly drops like a stone, no pun intended, from the sky. And as he does so, he hammers down once with his Earthbreaker Maul. This will be at a disadvantage on his roll because he is hurtling down so quickly. But if it hits, it's like a power attack. It will carry more damage by virtue of the fall.
Miss.
And your armor class now is
23.
23. He catches you. As he comes down, you dodge the blows of this giant. As Barl flies down, I gotta get this. Let me lower this. Maybe that'll help get it out of your face. Try not to keep doing that to you. He manages to slam down into you. You feel enormous force as this Earthbreaker Maul hits your body, and you take.
Don't say it like that.
48 points of damage, thunk, as it hammers into your body.
I'm fine.
Okay. Oh, don't get sassy. I love when she gets that way. I'm telling you what happens. All right. Slams, feathers go everywhere, but she is fine. And now we go to the party. Irda, you're right there face to face with Barl.
Can I shout something before she takes her turn?
Yeah.
Just using
absolutely.
my-
You can always do that. Yeah.
I say, Irda, Cade, clear a line between them.
Alright, so, I mean, I can't really move though, because if I do, he's going to hit me.
Yeah,
Can
that's
you not
OC,
move
by the way.
within range?
So yours was in character, but like she can't respond back
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
In there. So, all right. So what's that?
Can you not move within attack range?
Yeah. So like if she as long as she doesn't disengage,
Yeah.
she can slide this way.
That's all I mean.
And that
It's
will
Okay,
form a
okay.
line
Yeah.
between them
That's
that you
right.
guys
Okay.
aren't.
That's
okay,
right,
okay.
yes,
Yeah, I can do that then. So, like, I will shuffle however much I need to shuffle
Sick.
to clear the spots based on his request. And then I'm going to cast my final Cure Serious Wounds on myself. That's my
All right.
last.
One more final bit of healing for the battered Irda. I believe it was Phantom that said she had been treated like a tennis ball in the last game, and she heals herself once more.
30 points of healing.
Give me that.
That's useful. That's useful.
Oh.
Well done.
Advantage.
Ancient Gamer!
Thank you.
Good to see
Huzzah.
Advantage
Thank
given
you,
to
Canadian Ancient Gamer.
From our neighbor
Hey,
upstairs.
Shab Hunter, good to see you. Hope you're all enjoying your new sub emojis. We have, again, it's exclamation point mask
Lay on
for the
hands.
giveaway.
Good.
Let me make sure people are getting in there.
And I
Yep.
did a lay on hands as well, just so you know.
Okay, and that gave you.
Another 3, so I'm
All
at.
right.
I'm
All right, you do this, and
Figure at the end.
and you get another cheer here.
Thank you,
when
Prometheus.
people see your, and this is like the closest we get to, when they see you're pissed off at the DM look, or you're pissed off at the viewers look, they always give you advantages.
I'm so not a giant.
She's just being irritable.
I know, it's so it's
I'm
funny.
tired of being hit around like a bag of rocks.
All right, let's go to Alcott.
Totally valid. Can I steal 3d6 from you?
Yes, you may steal.
I'm
3d6
going to
from me.
skirt on my heels and reach into the side pocket of my pouch and pull out this thin black wand that has the lightning bolt on it, and I just say, "Gods, I hope this works."
Use those.
And I shout the words. I found some fun words. Fulgur Sagati! And I need them to make reflex saves. I'm going to use 2 advantages to give them disadvantage.
Yeah,
on their
so
reflex
you
saves.
stepped here, so yeah, you can do that.
I wanna get
you're
them in that
catching
line.
Both of them in a line.
Yep.
Okay.
And they have disadvantage on their save unless they use advantages to not.
I'll use one for Barl. I won't use one for the other.
11.
All right, what's the DC?
It is 18.
18. And it's a what save you said?
Reflex.
A reflex save. Barl makes his.
Oh, really?
The other does not make his.
That is 33 points of lightning damage.
To the one with the boulder.
So half to Barl?
Half to
yeah,
Barl.
Right, okay, yeah, okay.
So it'd
gotcha.
be, what would it be?
33
Yeah, I got
halved
7.
is
I'll
Would be
17.
11
I'll roll up, yeah.
or
Round up.
17.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Math,
Round up.
All
math
right.
is difficult.
Your really?
And then,
As you see this bolt of electricity strikes, this one seems particularly impacted. He staggers back.
Should be.
And you see little
He's already been dead once.
intricate motes of lightning that arc up his body. Eamon, you are still running. The terror is overwhelming you. I know this is not fun for you as a player. I'm sorry, but it does beat death.
It does.
So, well, I guess with death you could roll up a new character, though. Then we're going to go
That's
to
not.
Kate.
Oh, huzzah!
Kate, you have a hold of the rope. This giant pulls back. Your rope is now close to... No, actually, no, he came down.
Yep.
So he's on the ground. Your rope is slack.
tie them together.
What?
Tie them together.
Oh, yes! I'm gonna run around his legs!
You're going to run around this one's legs?
No! Wait, what did you
Which
say?
one?
You already
no,
have it
which one
tied
is-
to Barl. You need to
Yeah,
get it
tied.
around this
You have-
one.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to run
So,
You need to
what
actually
am I
tie a
gonna do?
knot.
Wait a minute. Okay, I already did this once.
You just
I'm
need to
gonna
pull
do
the
it again with
slack
the
and
rope.
tie a knot.
I'm gonna pull it. Is it around her?
Her.
Him. I keep calling her her.
I will also remind you, these are
no,
giants.
it's dangling loosely around his arm.
Oh, well, I pull it. I yank it, because I'm strong. That's one
No
arm.
slack, Kate. No slack.
Strong.
It's very well trained.
So wait, you're yanking... I'll make sure I'm clear. So you're yanking on the rope that is tied to this one,
Yes.
Where it's wrapped
which
around
is
him.
loose around his arm. Okay.
So if I yank it, it's got slack. It's gonna. Oh!
Okay. All right. You don't need to roll for that. All right.
Okay.
So you
Nice.
yank on the rope as he staggers back.
Because he's been struck by lightning, and he's already dead.
What you're going to
once.
have to do though, because see, if you had two hands, you'd be able to pull this because there's slack now in the rope, right? So you'd be able to go like this. You can't go like this with
Well,
the slack.
I run!
So you're going to have to run
Yes.
backwards. That's what I was about to tell you.
I was thinking,
All right. So you start running backwards with
because I
the
don't
rope
want him
pulled
to
slack.
fall on me.
All right. And did everyone go this round?
That is.
I think they did.
Something
It's
should have
just 3 of
happened.
us.
No, nothing yet. You're running backward. That's a good 20 feet. Like
I
that
run
rope.
forwards.
No, if you run forward, you're running into him.
No, I turn around and run. So I can run this
all right,
way
still,
faster.
All right, so you're you're still like you get to the back of the room,
And you still have 50
no
feet
idea.
of rope.
and so let's measure this out here.
Man
So I
alive.
gotta figure this. All right, so we're looking at 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to him. We're gonna call this 15 feet up, so that's 30 feet.
Let's do the hypotenuse.
And then yes, exactly. And then
A
we're
squared
gonna
plus B
go 5,
squared.
10.
I think I don't have as much rope as you think.
You have 50 feet of rope, but you have your noose I'm gonna say it's actually this was not intended. This is not a machination. This is legitimate. That's about perfect. So as you reach the back of the room, you feel the rope pull taut. Now we'll see what that means in a moment. But you do feel the rope pull taut. Now
I was being electrocuted.
Initiative.
initiative.
Should be like.
It's on you. You got it.
Hope that's
Oops,
not
I dropped
around
my
the
die.
farm. They yank your good arm out.
Gosh.
You have it, Tyler.
Yes.
All right, here up.
Arm with
All right.
Oh gosh.
I'm really sick of this guy. I'm going to attack him, and because technically combat ended right when they both were down,
Yes.
I have my vital strike back. So
That's
I'm going
right,
to use
that's
vital
right.
strike on my second
sick.
attack.
It's a new combat, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with advantage with both of my melee attacks, and I'm going to do second attack with vital strike.
Okay.
So first attack. 16 plus 16 is a 32.
That is a hit.
And then for my second attack with the vital strike, that's a 29.
That is also a hit.
Certainly.
And we have the suggestion from Longshot of a keel haul.
Ooh.
Cade.
You know what a keel haul is?
Oh yes. I already keel-hauled somebody. Are you kidding me?
Ooh, 11 points on the first attack, and then my second is double the die. 10.
Hey, we'll take it.
All right. You
So 21
slash him
total.
twice with your blade. Bits of stone chip off of his body.
Since I'm raging still, I get my Scald's Vigor and 5 points of healing by the Scald's Vigor.
All right. He still looks quite hale.
Yeah. I'm not
Now we're going to go to Alcott.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I will focus for a second, think very hard, and realize that I can do something very fun, and I will grab the greatsword on my back, and with as little strength as I can, huck it at the giant using Hand of the Apprentice. I can literally launch the greatsword and pull it back to me using my magic, but I make an attack roll with my intelligence rather than my measly strength.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. So again, I want you to. So you've kind of given us the mechanics. Now give me the role play of it. Like, tell us
So
what
this sword is on my back, and it is wrapped up in a cloth that has these loose ropes on it. And as I yank on the handle of it, magic flows through my hand, and it just launches out of the cloth, ripping through the canvas, and flies straight at the giant with
his back?
blade first, going straight for his back.
Nice. You are cool.
None of you have ever seen this before.
I've never seen this before.
I still haven't seen it.
I'll show you later. And I am going
flies out
to
of
use
his
an
hand. Go ahead, roll the
advantage to do so.
Okay.
I get to add 9. I rolled the same thing on both dice. That's a 26 to hit.
And it's at his back, right? So
Yeah, you're flanking him. That's a hit.
So
Hey, he's a cool
with my
lady fella.
with my masterwork greatsword, that is 2d6. Unfortunately, it is, I think, -1 to the damage.
A cool magey fella.
Dexterity modifier.
Thank
to
you
the
all,
damage.
Mad
Okay,
Chatters.
so I can add 2 to this.
oh yeah.
Is anybody else having choppy video?
I rolled max damage. That's
Okay.
18 damage.
Huzzah!
Whew, that
We'll
felt-
keep the
that felt
wizarding
very
eye
good for the
around.
first time I've ever
Everybody
done
is
that.
having choppy video? I don't see any choppy video here. What on earth?
I don't see it on
I swear unto goodness.
Oh,
I am buying a new PC tonight.
it's occasionally choppy.
I'm gonna spend no. I'm just so sick of this. I can't keep. I hate doing this to my viewers, to my players.
Try refreshing, guys. It might be on
Yeah,
Twitch
but if it's all
too,
of them,
but it might be a Twitch
yeah, it's
issue.
not bandwidth. My bandwidth is ridiculously good. Twitch is not show or slobs. Yeah,
Are
I
we
do see
seeing
a cam
drops?
freeze.
Are we seeing drop frames on slobs?
Nope, and I
Then
have
it
seen that before.
might
so
be a Twitch.
Everybody, if that's happening to
just
you,
refresh.
It could be something.
Could be local. We've
just
had some
happening.
storms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I doubt that
True.
it's
There
that.
have been some storms, and it got worse after your refresh. Oh,
Because if we're not seeing drop frames and slobs,
I'm
we
not
shouldn't
seeing
having...
any drop frames and slobs. I'm not seeing any bandwidth
Well, that's
issues.
better. I'm seeing I'm seeing it better now.
Yeah.
I completely closed out the app and reopened it, and
Old
it's
school
not.
RFP. Anecdotally, you refreshed and it got worse. Anybody else like?
Oh yeah, it's.
I don't know, guys. Like I'm actually. The sound is not choppy. Just the video. The video here, like, the only problem I've seen all day is my cam freezing. I do see that here, but I don't see any glitches.
It's freezing.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
All right.
But I don't.
Audio's okay. Just keep going.
I don't.
Sound is good.
I hate
to
to
say
do
it, but yours is the only channel I get it this
Yeah.
bad.
No. Pat draws. I think there is something, and it's still
It's
freezing.
still freezing.
Well, I'm glad you're still enjoying the game, but this is so discouraging to me. Like, this is not what I want to deliver to our viewers.
He works very hard on this, I will tell
he
you.
really does.
No, I know you still want to see the TPK.
Is it slots?
Let's all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break. We'll take our break a little bit early today. Oh no, I didn't want to do this. All right, let's what?
Kill Cade off!
All right, let's just finish this combat. We'll see what happens when we get to break. All right, so I lost my train of thought.
I just threw a big sword at a giant's back.
That's right. Yes,
Yeah.
and you had max
Really
damage.
big sword.
And so the total damage was
18.
Wow. Alcott, in a remarkable display of arcane and military prowess simultaneously, thrusts his great sword into the giant's back from a distance away. And now we're going to go to Cade.
Yes.
Cade.
Okay.
Barrel.
Oh, I tie the slack around me waist. Oh no, never mind. I see
You can't see her. You cannot see her
Never
reaction.
mind! I just keep pulling!
All right, so as you pull, this giant leaps forward toward Irda.
No.
As he does so, you are yanked forward. Do you hold on to the rope?
Is it physically possible for
I
you to
don't-
hold onto the rope?
I don't think it's
That's a good-
physically.
It is. You got a good grip with that one hand. Now, what happens to you if you try to hold on to it? Like, you could hold on to a rope with one hand, yes.
I'll just let go because I don't
All right.
want to be flung.
It burns, and you release it from your hand because you kind of pulled right through the end. Because between this now and the 15, and this, it's more than 50.
Well, this sucks.
And you weren't able to get it attached to anything stable. I'm not trying to be mean, honestly. I'm just working with basic physics here. So, all right.
Very big.
Yeah, very big, super heavy creatures. Who has not gone yet this round?
We've all gone.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all
still
right.
running.
So, Eamon, roll another d20 for me, please.
Okay.
At advantage.
Can I do it at advantage, or are you
can.
countering it?
It's not a spell
Yeah, that's right.
that's being cast against
Subsequent.
10
Total of 10?
total.
You and Shalelu are holding hands now as you run together further and further.
Is he adding
Well,
anything to it?
wait. When you say total,
Yeah, your total. So it would be your.
Is it a will
with
save?
will?
will save?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a will
19.
save. Oh, well,
19.
yeah, it's a
Sorry,
will save.
I
Yeah, okay,
didn't-
sorry,
yeah.
yeah. All right, so you careen to a stop. You see Shalelu continues running. You
figure it
stop, and thank you for the sub boost despite our choppy video. I'm so embarrassed. We'll get that fixed. All right, you turn. You start sprinting back down the hallway, and you won initiative, so it is their turn.
Yep.
Barrel with this enormous Earthbreaker maul. He just keeps pounding at Irda with a personal venom. Oh, that is a hit.
I'm dead. I'm gonna die. Like,
What?
You're not
Are you
gonna die.
I'm gonna die. There's
not gonna
no
die.
way that I can
Come
survive
on!
this
Stop
hitting
talking
me
like
multiple
that.
times.
That
I
is-
can't.
This is not
2
fair
hits.
because you raised it from the dead.
We do still have
Oh, I
another
did
party
rate-
revive.
that is
Or,
2
episode
hits.
revive.
And every time he hit me twice, it's been at least 40 plus.
The first hit is.
That's not true.
So what he does 3d6 plus 13, in case you're wondering now.
Never mind.
Uh,
You do have a minor fate, Joe. as
that's
well.
not too bad. 7, so
But
it does 20 on the first
it doesn't
blow.
give me a health back. It just
Use it.
And the second blow, so it's 20 on the first blow. That's 4, 7, 10, 20. So it's 43 total.
yep. I'm still up.
She's still up.
Barely, but I'm still up. But I have another giant on me.
But we also do have another character revive.
All right, the other giant. Only with his fists swinging in his clumsy way, but he is flanking you.
Yep. Oh wait, no, that's Millie. That's not. I can't be flanked as Millie. I can't.
Yeah, you can't be. The first blow is a hit. So much glee, and there's no glee. The second blow is a miss. So you were hit once from behind with the fist of a giant. You take 12 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
That's exactly her HP.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but actually,
Rude.
because I was knocked unconscious, my raging song ends, which means I'm at negative.
I mean, you're fine.
No, I'm at negative because my constitution goes back. I'm at negative 20. I'm dead.
You're at negative 20. Okay.
Fake!
What about the character revive from the 1,000 bits that were brought last from Pat Draws? We haven't used the other one.
Well, so we have a couple options here. First of all, she does have a fate chip. A fate chip could be used to stop that second blow. That would be a realistic use of a fate chip. The other option is we do have that bonus that was given, but I really want that to be assigned to a player. Now, that was assigned to Irda, but I thought Irda had said, no, I'll give that to somebody else. But I don't think it was ever given to somebody else.
We rejected it!
Well, the fate chip can be used to negate the 12 damage.
What's that?
You did just say that the
fate chip would be used to overturn the second attack entirely.
So the 12 damage wouldn't have happened.
No, that's right. Yes, that whole attack.
So she
would
could
not
still
have
be
happened.
conscious.
Yeah.
Do that.
If she wants to do that, she can.
Instead of being dead, it's better than being dead.
I guess. I mean.
And then you can. We'll get you
My
back.
fate chip. Okay, so then that puts
Certainly
the 12
they have to
back.
be close to dead, right?
Oh, the
And
chat is
my
turning
rage
on me
back
so
on.
hard right now.
Okay, my rage is back on then since I used the fate chip.
Monster.
I did not make her cry. It's just the game. Okay, stop. All right, so a fate chip, even a minor fate chip. There's two ways to look at this. It's like, because it was averting a lot more than just the 12 points of damage, because when you lose your raging stone, your constitution drops, and that drops your. So, I am going to give, in addition to the aversion of that blow, I will give you 1d20 of healing from your minor fate chip. I think that's a fair amount for a fate
We
chip.
want more than fair.
Oh, you get 15 points back.
Thank you.
From your, so now your minor fate chip is gone. That protection is gone. Now, I need assignments because we did get that second restoration.
We need Irda.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is like you don't have a vote yet because you're not back. Shalalu's not there.
So it's just Cade and Alcott.
Cade and Alcott, one of you gets it.
I mean, in terms of usefulness for abilities coming back, I would be way more useful than you in terms of spells all coming back. But I don't know what I have that would be incredibly amazing to have right now. But, that being said, just gonna put that out there.
No, Pinhead, like we've lost so many great NPCs too in this game. Jacardros died.
Except Shalalu. He
Vale-
keeps living.
Vale died. There have been really good.
And like all of Gimble's friends.
And we, yeah,
Another one.
and then we've lost PCs, we've lost Tierno, we've lost Thovin. Ixon betrayed the party, so he wasn't killed. And then, of course, most recently, Solomon.
Give me it.
I don't like
Seriously.
killing PCs, but there has to be risk, and you're facing.
I want it, and I want it right now.
Okay, so you're going to use it now?
I can do something very good.
Okay, all right. So we're using, and that came from who last time?
That was from Pat Draws.
Pat Draws. We're using the 1,000 you gave us last time, sir. That is going to Alcott because Irda had already received one and used it.
From Protowoot. Thank you, by the way.
Protowoot and Pat Draws.
Trying to save my butt last time.
Yeah.
You both. All right. So Alcott, you receive it, and we go to initiative.
Which is on me. 6.
Oh,
As a
huzzah!
3, you have initiative.
Huzzah!
Now, if you're spellcasting, I'm still not going to let you go first. Spellcasting takes a little longer. We're going to go to Irda. Irda, sandwiched between these two giants. Yes, the cam froze. Hang on one second. Let me fix it. I caught it first this time.
He's yawning.
I'm yawning. Actually, they haven't been horrible views this time. There have been some really bad ones in the past. But thank you, our viewers. You're the best for being so patient. Irda, here,
Just
sandwich.
before you.
Let me show the battle cam again.
Yeah, I'm
Sandwiched between these two massive
Can I run and
stone
do
giants.
something while she's fighting?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Let her to
So
get her thing done.
when I use a swift action, I can still take my full combat.
That's right,
combat.
yep,
Okay. So I'm going to swift lay on hands.
Okay.
The amount of stress in my
6
body.
points, thank goodness. Full lay on hands.
All right, you get
heal.
6 points back. That's helpful.
Okay.
Ooh, huzzah.
And I'm going to roll my attacks with advantage.
Thank you, Pat Draws.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Oh!
Huzzah.
Okay,
Use that
so
other
that's the
advantage
first
to
one, and I'm
confirm
going to
it.
use an advantage
See,
to
I'm throwing
confirm
dice,
that.
folks.
She has been so hot with the nat 20s in this fight. This
Natural 19 on the die.
Oh, so that's a plus 10.
Ooh.
And somebody just moved my cam. You guys got too excited.
We're sorry.
It's
Take
all
it
great.
back this way just a bit. No, other way, like turn it. No, turn, no, other way, like turn
Oh,
it.
I see your
There you go,
hands
yeah, yeah.
I'm doing it the wrong way.
A little bit more,
I
right
got
there, perfect. All right, and so,
Is it a 6?
85, so 95.
a 95?
It's borrowed.
A 95 on
And
the
let
crit?
me roll my damage. So first.
This is what we needed.
Okay, so that was 10 points on the first, and then my second attack, which is my crit, is 9 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Cozy Gamer Dice.
Oh
Your
my
percentile dice are
The
amazing.
handshake.
I love them so much.
Thank you, Cozy Gamer. Thank you to Dragon Crafting Guild, and thank you to the ever mysterious Tim and these wicked crit tables. They are your friend and your foe. Oh. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read this to you, but I need you to also understand this is a stone giant.
Yeah.
So there will be a modification that's going to happen here. But Irda, let me read. This is a level 14 head crit. From the so you thrust your wings in rage as you felt the lifeblood eking from your body as you fly up off the ground with a quick thrust of your powerful wings. You drive your sword straight toward the head of Barl Breakbones, the necromantic stone giant.
Can I say something as I'm doing that?
Yes, you can, but let me tell you what
Okay.
happens first, and then you're going to get to describe this,
Okay.
all right? Your
Thank you,
weapon goes through your opponent's mouth.
Oh.
You shatter, you feel it sever through the back of his throat, and his teeth exits through the back of his thick neck. As he drops to the ground, there's a sound of stone grating.
Okay.
Tell me what it looks like.
As I thrust my sword forward, you can see her natural glow from the rage that she has just shines so bright, and she says, "Serenade, I can feel you with me. Thank you for bringing me from the brink." And I just thrust my sword right through his head.
Your sword bursts out through the stone skull, the neck, in the back. It's not gurgling, it's not blood, it's grating like stone. It's the sound of rasping gravel and moving boulders in the back of his throat as he staggers. Thunk! He slams to the ground with another massive reverberation.
Good he felt
The
that.
spread of dust. This lone remains.
Now, when he was falling, is my sword stuck?
So that's a great question. Roll D20 for me, please.
Okay.
Because actually I meant to ask that and I forgot to do it. I'm just getting too excited in the moment here.
11?
Not bad.
Do I add anything?
No, so it's
Okay.
11. No, I mean, again, you got a piercing weapon and there is no flesh, no tissue, no bone. It's like a clean crack through.
Okay.
It slides right back out as his body slams to the ground. Ka-thunk!
Can I say anything in the moment?
Yes.
Who's not gone?
All three of us.
No, no one
No one
else
else
is gone.
gone? Okay, I'll call out just to the rest of the group and say, "Get that necklace off of his neck right now!"
Oh, I forgot to mention. So when that necklace glowed previously,
Yeah.
it dissipated. It's gone.
Oh, the necklace is
They're
just
gone.
disappeared?
It's
oh,
gone.
okay.
The whole necklace
Okay,
vanished.
so
when that
then I
happened.
didn't
Good to
see
know.
it, so
Yeah.
I take that back.
Yeah, I should've
figured if
mentioned
she
that, my
saw
bad.
it, then she
Yes,
would have done
yes, sir,
that.
of course.
Is the other guy wearing one?
No, he's
It was
not.
just Barl.
All right.
Hey, thank you for the join, Glaurung's Bane. Ooh, Glaurung. You got to watch our 4th Age stream. You'll see that. Oh, cam freeze. Hang on. Let me fix it before anybody else says it. And know what I'm gonna do at break that might help with this.
Okay.
Man, it's just these USB ports. I'm getting a new PC tonight. All right, so I know. I just feel like vengeance. As bad as she wanted to kill that giant, I want to kill these cam freezes. I am really upset right now. All right, let's go to Kate.
Oh, huzzah!
You let go of the rope. This one.
Oh no!
giant
Wait a minute.
What?
I want to do that tricksy move I did that one time.
That one time.
So I'm going to take. I let go of it, but I also let go so I don't fly and fling. So I take it and I do that slide and wrap it around his legs.
All right, so to be clear here, you were at the end of the rope. No, hold on. No, you were at the end of the rope, so it's not like you could just let it go and hold it. It snapped out of your hands. But he didn't move too far.
Oh.
So the rope's end is laying. In fact, hang on here.
I'm quick and swifty.
Quick and swifty. Where's my? Let me turn on my cam light here real quick so I can see what I'm looking for. 1 second. There it is. All right, so your rope
Froze again.
is.
Did it? No. I'm seeing it running just
No,
fine.
there's nothing wrong.
Okay. Must be me.
It might be your
Trixie cam.
The
delay.
delay.
So your rope is laying here, and it actually kind of wraps around here, but I'll just let it kind of fall here, just keep it out of the way because this is super long. So your rope is
Everybody
here.
needs a piece of twine on hand for
Yeah, you really do. Like always need a piece of twine.
Good thing I have a craft closet in the other room. You
So
know.
Kate, you leap forward. You're able to grab the rope, but that's a good 20
I'm
plus feet.
quick and swift. I have swashbuckler's grace and finesse.
Yeah, neither of which make you faster. All right, so you snatch up the rope and you start sprinting. Can you pick that one up?
Yeah.
But wait a minute.
You sprint
I
toward
already
him.
started this movement while she was killing the other guy.
All right, you're sprinting toward him
simultaneous.
with the piece of rope. That's going to be your turn. Alcott.
Oh,
I like how you got it for him to actually be holding the rope.
Alcott.
I mean, you went ahead and killed the guy. I thought you... I didn't think you'd do that. No, it's great. I'd rather him be dead than you on the brink of consciousness.
Well, I mean, what a time for a 20, a 19, and a 95 on the crit.
Yeah,
I mean, that is...
insanity. When we thought you were dead.
And that shows the ecosystem that we have here. These crits can kill players. They've killed plenty of players.
Kind
They've
of
killed
forgot I
plenty of
had the
NPCs.
minor fate chip there.
But those fate chips, which are
Goodness.
rarely earned,
Got it last
they
day.
give
Thank you
a
for reminding.
slight, sort of like a dealer's advantage to the players for survival. They're still at risk, but it hedges so they're not always just dying every single session. All right, go ahead.
Then I will, I guess I'll go, oh well, and Magicus Tellum, and shoot my 4 magic missiles.
Okay.
All at this guy. Please be higher than last time.
That's way higher than last
10.
time.
Yakety sax
Almost
for
max.
Cade.
10, 19 damage to him.
Oh.
As 4 magic missiles,
All right. Well, how about that? So, Alcott, this giant, whatever, he had been animated, he was clearly not at full power. I want you to tell me what this looks like for you.
Do I get my first kill? Okay, he's just standing there with the rope wrapped around him, and one of these missiles, so I stamp my staff down, and the 4 fingers touch, and as each one hits one knee, one hits the other, and he buckles down, and then one to one side of the head, one to the other, and he just falls down onto the ground.
nice.
And he falls to the ground, thunk, with another heavy thud, and all is silent. And Eamon sprints into the room just in time to save the day.
You made it, Haman!
Good job.
Our savior!
Eamon,
They fell down in fear.
you sprint into the room. You see Irda covered in blood. Her wings battered. There's some feathers missing.
Hey, my theme song ends, guys.
And you see Cade clutching a rope and cursing. And you see the 2 giants
Oh, right.
fall into the ground.
I'm gonna cure moderate wounds myself because, yeah.
Because, yeah.
So basically, ooh, that was really good. So 23 points of healing. So as soon as Irda's gonna kind of shake for a moment, touch her chest to heal herself and then just collapse.
All right. Irda, as she does this, you see she falls to the ground. Her wings recede back, and I have her other mini here somewhere. Oh, I'll leave this. We'll do that
It's
break.
fine.
I've got her other mini here handy. Her wings recede back, and what am I missing on the chat? Sorry.
Aiming for Stream MVP.
The Giants were afraid of Eamon, so they died before he arrived.
Yes.
Kate is just thirsty. Kate is thirsty. There is no doubt about it. All right, so they used to say
He's OP, so we're just out of there.
we love the mad chatters here. You guys are the best. All right, so now you stand again. Let me show you the picture.
How far down the tunnel is Shalelu?
So Shalelu, you can't see, but like she kept sprinting after you. Now you know she probably didn't get too terribly far because there was a boulder.
And also he died, so the fear effect ended.
That's correct. But you know she was running until that fear effect ended.
You had to come back.
All right. So
Welcome back, Tim.
Yeah, hey Tim. So your crit tables. This time they were the friends of the players. All right.
goodness.
So now the room is quiet and just the bodies of these.
I just throw the rope on the ground.
That was good thinking, kid.
It was great thinking. Unfortunately, they're much bigger than you.
I was gonna do the whoop-de-doo.
I understand.
And bring him down! Shatter him to pieces! Oh well.
Oh well.
I need rum.
I just, again, I don't want this moment to be missed because I love these things. I was going to do the whoop-de-doo.
I need rum.
I need to do the whoop-de-doo. I need rum. These great moments in the history of D&D. All right.
I'm gonna walk over to Irda. Are you feeling all right? That was rather close.
I feel like I've been hit full force by a stone giant, so that's
Well, you have.
good.
Multiple
About
times,
that
even.
good.
Many times!
I take out a small red potion from my bag and say, "Do you need this?"
I can heal myself a few more times, but I need a moment.
If I'm being honest, I didn't really want you to take it anyways. It's better in my hands.
I appreciate the effort to help.
It's all right. Allow me to investigate the room. You stay safe. I'm just gonna look around, trying to find any sources of magic or things going on in here,
You definitely sense some magic.
including looting Borrel.
Oh, well,
remaining on
I
Borrel.
loot the other one.
All right.
Gotta be something.
You move to the other one,
Yeah,
and
she does sound strapped.
you are disappointed to find nothing of
Very
value on him. There is a huge belt of leather, but nothing distinguishing about it. No coins, no weapons beyond a massive club that could not be wielded by any of you.
I just kick the giant.
Rocks. You kick the giant. Okay, he's made.
Drat!
He's made of stone. You hear Cade squeal, Drat! Ah! And Cade is now hopping around the room.
This is now the fourth time the kids attack something completely made of stone. Normally it's with a sword. He hasn't never kicked anything yet, but
Well, they did loot the witches, Proto. They already did that. But what's funny about this is, like, somebody already said that someone needs to explain physics to Cade, and I think that still continues. Whether it's the solidity of a surface, the weight and mass of a creature, these things are all just somewhat.
I need
baffling to
rum,
say.
I tell ya! I need rum!
stone things 4, Cade 0.
Exactly. All right. Alcott, on Barrel, you find several interesting things.
Oh, good.
Why did I loot the wrong
First of all,
giant?
you see this massive Earthbreaker that he had, but again, even more so than the club, beyond the pale for use by anyone in this party. You see he's got a silver ring on his massive finger, and then you see he's got a pouch. And it's like, to him, it's like it's a small pouch, but to you, it's like a sack.
Yeah.
Sitting on his hip.
I will go ahead and cautiously open that.
All right, as you pull the sack open, you see there are several black onyx gems, and there is a book.
Yes! A
It
book.
must be his birthday.
I will look at those gems and quickly throw them in my backpack, and then grab the book and start looking
This new
through it.
wizardy fellow is so lucky.
All right, so you pull.
How many of those gems did I end up getting?
So there are. Hang on here. There are. I have a value, not a quantity. So we'll say there are 5 of them.
Well, if you probably don't
Yeah.
want to tell me the value yet.
Well, yeah, you'd have to take some time
Yeah.
to look at them. I'll tell you when you have a chance. As you look at the book, you immediately feel there is arcane power. You turn it over; it's got a black cover. You do feel there is a strong necromantic energy from it.
Ew.
Necromancy.
Will that work on us when we die?
You don't want to be
Feeling
brought
that?
back by
You don't want that
necromancy.
kind of
Well, like I said, I need rum.
I will wait to open it
Okay.
because of the necromantic energy coming off.
Sorry, I know DM Cam froze again. Hang on here. All right.
And then I will go and remove the ring from his finger, and sort of. Is it like a freaking armband for me right now?
It is, but as you slide it off,
Uh-oh.
you see it immediately shrinks down to a normal size ring.
Oh, be careful.
I won't put it on yet,
Smart.
but I will put it in the small side pouch of my backpack.
Okay, good choice. All right, Eamon, you're in the room. Anything you're doing? You see Irda healing herself,
Oh
gasping.
yeah, I need to do that some more.
Really just sort of battered and beaten, but giving healing. You see Cade hopping around the room, holding his foot, where he has decided to kick this stone giant.
Do I find
Eamon-
any rum?
Eamon, Alcott, who had pulled the pouch out and had emptied it, and he's looking at a book.
3.
You distantly hear Shalalu's voice coming down the corridor. And you hear her footsteps coming back down the corridor.
Oh, yeah, it's Shalalu.
I'll yell back to Shalelu. We are all good in here. It's okay to come back.
All right. What are you doing?
Look around the room just to see if there's anything else of
You
note.
search the remainder of the room, and as I said before, you see stacks of stones.
That's good
You
enough
see
for now.
what look like the remains of bodies that have been devoured and broken bones stacked in a corner. The throne,
I just wanted to get
which
mostly.
Varl sat upon,
'Cause I- you
a
don't
massive
really get a few
throne
points
sits
for
over there.
resting.
But as you walk past, you see the body of Varl stirs.
Yeah, I'm close, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm right on it. It freaks me out.
I'm gonna go.
Kick his head!
His head's so tight.
Break the other guy.
No, I'm gonna.
You hear. Spare me. I will aid you.
No! Kill him!
That's a whole lot of nope. And
Wait, wait!
No!
And we're gonna go to break right there. We're gonna go to break right there. Will they slay? Will they listen to the stone giant who is dying on the ground after the ever mysterious Tim crit table? 2019, not 19 on the confirmation, and 95 on the roll. Incredible. And all right, now. We're going to do a giveaway, and we're going to do a couple of these things today. We're going to do 2 before the break. Yep.
Somebody gave 200 for rum. I'm still looking for rum.
You were hoping to summon one of the giant's pocket.
I have not forgotten Tim and that.
There's a magical fountain of rum in the corner.
This is my white flag of surrender that this is not going to stop anytime soon. I know there are increasing regulatory efforts across the country, so wearing these masks is going to be necessary. And if you're going to have to wear a mask in some
You might
situations,
as well wrap blue box.
why? Yeah, exactly right, Tim. Why not go ahead and wear a blue box mask? I mean, it beats the medical stuff. All right, so, and this is a nice one. It's got the It's got the coating on the other side, and it's well sized. All right, so we're going to give away 2 of those now.
I'll spray it with Lysol before I send it since it's been manhandled by the DM.
And then we're going to do some after the break. So the first 2, there's no roll. If you come up, you win. The first winner of the first ever Blue Box Mask. Maybe I'll keep this one since I manhandled it, but you're going to get Machik! So Machik, you got to let us know you're in the chat.
He's nearby. I'm gonna let him know.
I'm sure he is. Let us.
He's cooking right now.
Present to win. So the store, Mousetrap, Penhead. All of you asking about the store. We're working on that. It's probably going to be January. I think the beginning of 2021 is when we're going to launch our store. And again, this is something that I was really resisting, but the demand is just incredible. So many people asking, and I just feel like now I'm being a jerk by not doing it. So I'm going to do it. And now, while we're waiting to confirm that Machik, there he is.
There he is.
The second winner of the second ever Blue Box Mask is Hutchback! Hutchback! I know I saw Hutchback earlier. This is a new follower, November 8th. Hutchback just joined us. He was in the chat. Hey, congrats. All right, so I already have Machix, but Hutchback, you got to go onto our Discord.
And I will drop the creds right now.
And those creds are going to be there now. In our Discord, you send me a DM and give me your address and name, and I will get this mask and maybe something else mailed out to you here in the next week. So congratulations. We have more of these to give away after the break, and we will be right back.
Oh, we didn't do What Are You Doing?
It's alright.
Oh.
Please follow us.
Now you need Winston pants to go with that.
I don't know why I have 2 of those. Let me kill one of these. Oh, I know what that is.
Transitions are sick.
Yeah, they are. Now if I could just get the video to stay consistent. Golly, what a mess that was.
Well, it got better. It stopped.
Did it get
being,
better?
Yeah, it stopped being so choppy.
Well, there's literally no reason for what it's doing. I mean, it's bizarre.
I like that I begged for the ability to restore, and it did absolutely nothing.
But
I
you
did
got
cast
it.
Magic Missile one more time, and that did give me the ability to kill him. So I guess it did.
It did. No, it did. You still had an effect. Absolutely.
It's totally frozen for you. I don't know, Pat.
Thank you for the sub, Bill. That's Bill,
I see
the
it moving.
Master Crafter.
Yeah.
I see it moving right now.
I think everybody else is good. That's what happens though. Like when you're having problems, you just think everything is probably your problem, and I think everything is my problem right now. So hopefully it's not. But thank you for letting us know, and congrats again. Yeah, again, Machik and Hutchback, and we're gonna be. Hang on here. All right, so. I have a very important question, and we keep the mics hot on the break.
Yes.
So we're going to let everybody hear this. Is it so tell me what you intend to do now. Once you've searched and you get a way out, are you going to stay here? Are you going to go back to Fort Rannick as you'd originally planned? Because I will use this to influence my terrain setup after the break.
All right. Well, I mean, logically, we're probably gonna want to rest.
Right.
Because I think we've got almost a whole day go by now, right?
Yeah.
So, probably rest and then go back to Fort Rannick.
Take Solomon's body. Yes.
He's
Yes.
buried in consecrated ground now.
Well, we're gonna unconsecrate it.
Okay. I'm not sure that's exactly what you meant.
You're gonna desecrate it?
Is the word you're looking for.
Boy, I don't know how that'll go
We're
over.
going to unconsecrate that ground. Okay.
But we're going to go back to Fort Von Frost, as it is now called.
All right. Then I'm good because I think we've done what we need to do with this terrain.
Okay.
I'm going to break all this down at break. So this might take me an extra minute. You guys can watch it happen, and this will be one of the first.
Yes, yeah.
Because he probably does. Thank you to all of our mad chatters.
Solomon's in chat right
What
now. He
better
can
way
tell us
to
what he
show
wants us to do with his body.
What better way to
do
show
what I
respect to
want.
a friend than peeing on their grave,
Right?
right? To dig them up. And
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to
Von
show.
Frost.
Yes,
that is
Fort
what
Von
I'm
Solomon.
going to show part of this quick change. I don't normally show this.
Yes, we named it for you.
But I want I'm going to let the viewers see kind of how this happens.
Right.
And what I'll do is I'm going to take the cam a little bit off the two of you. Sorry,
Oh,
but
yeah, no
that'd
worries.
be good for them to see. All right, so this is how I do these quick scene changes. So first of all, you got a combination of different terrain styles here, but this is, of course, a lot of Dwarven Forge stuff. And Dwarven Forge, they make these really cool metal trays. So you can pick up entire scenes, entire terrain setups, and you can move them in one fell swoop. So I do that
Yes.
one,
Set
and
changes.
then I'll do this one. So this allows me to do quick changes. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Chris there, my player is sitting next to the camera, pull all that frost terrain, all those trees, and stack them right over there on top of that shelf by Encalagon.
I will aid you.
All right. And as they do that, so you're kind of seeing how the quick change works. Yeah, okay.
You got
I
choppy
see.
again? Silly. Silly.
Yeah, I do need to work on that on the break too, so I'll see what I can do with that. On here.
Right, I need to take the
Yeah, I
menus
know, I
off.
see the DM cam kicking it back off. Yes, behind the scenes here. All right, so now
me
you
take
take
the
those
minis off?
minis.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll set them
Now
in my
watch this.
tray.
This is a cool part of our setup here, and this is credit to Captain Kate Cardinal, also known as my wife, who made this. And so this pops off, and you can see you actually
MDF,
have
it's
two sides
pretty,
on this one.
white.
This is the sand side. So this is not what we need. So I'm going to hand that to one of you if you can take it out. When you walk in there, in that room, you're going to see there is a green one. Bring that out.
Did you use the sand side when we did,
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering.
One shot
Yeah.
for Greg Hot Con.
Yeah.
That was the sand
I
side.
I
think
was
that's the
wondering. I didn't
green,
think
yeah.
about that until just now, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so I've got this Lazy Susan set up here, and now they're going to bring the green side back in. Look at that. And then
Oh,
we're
look, it's Turtleback Fairy.
Yeah, exactly. You saw the water. That was Turtleback Ferry. So now we go to more of a forest-style terrain, because that's where they're headed. And I'm going to set this up for where they're
Are we
headed.
going to have time for
Yes,
the
yeah.
reuniting with the
Yeah,
mounts
we're
and-
going to do all of this. We're going to do a lot of theater of mind when we kick off.
we go back down
so
the
this,
mountain
you're right,
and
exactly. So this will be prepped for what happens after the
Finally
theater
get
of
to
mind.
meet all these crazy characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, so
Kim-
now I'm going to
Kim
set up
the
my
bear.
castle terrain on top of this. I'm not going to show you all this as I set it up because I want you to have a surprise, but you'll get the idea. So this is miniature building authority stuff, and I'm going to have all the
Von
remains
Frost.
of Fort Rannick.
Fort Von Frost.
Fort Von Frost, which is, well, you guys got to officially rename that. Thank you for the follow, Astraca D&D.
Astraca?
D&D, yeah. All right, so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to start setting up the terrain. There'll be theater of mind when we come back. Hey, Mikey B, Siegfried. I hope you got everything, Mikey B, and we are so grateful to all of you. All right, so I'm going to go back to the Be Right Back. I'm going to need a couple more minutes, but I just thought the viewers would like to see a little bit of the behind the
It
scenes.
is a UFO a little bit underneath the table.
How we do these quicks. Yeah, yes, an Alcott's shirt. I love Alcott's shirt. I noticed that earlier as well. We
Oh,
will be
nice.
right back.
I didn't even notice it. That's awesome.
Indeed. Gondor.
You can keep talking. We'll stay hot on the mics.
All right.
Man, what a fight.
That was an epic fight. no
What's
doubt.
hilarious is we had talked about multiple times that there was one more monster revive, and Barl just falls and dies, and I'm like, oh great, we won.
You hadn't even thought about that?
I completely. We talked about it so many times. And
I know, yeah,
Completely
yeah.
forgot about it, and I'm like, wait, that's right. He's gonna come back up.
Yeah, that was.
I
that
knew
was
it was coming,
absolutely
yep.
part of it, and it made sense with a as a
absolutely.
necromancer with a Sahedron rune medallion around his
Right.
Makes
neck.
a lot of sense.
It was all, and that's how, as I said before, that's how we try to use those. I don't like them to be just utterly artificial, but if they can make sense and I can fit them, then I like the viewers being able to sort of participate in the story, and almost in every case, they've enhanced the story. I think there's one exception to that. I remember a while back, many months ago, I forget the viewer. It was a good viewer too. I'm not throwing shade, but we had like a 3rd level party, and they used the monster thing, and they threw a Remoraz.
Oh, that was. I remember that.
Yeah.
We were. It was just after Thovin had been killed by Arathi, and Irda and Solomon had just joined the party, and we had helped Ixen and Cade out of the pit that they had been knocked into.
Right.
And so we fought those goblinoid creatures, and then the Remoraz came down the hallway after that.
That's exactly right. And so, and I, as a DM, in that case, I honor what the viewer asked, and I'm really kind of working carefully to make sure I don't unbalance that stuff. But then I basically, indicated that there was some aid that came to the party in that case, because I'm not going to TPK an entire
level
party
three.
just because
Yeah.
there's a certain gift from a.
Well, and we had the Githyanki too at Thistletop that would
Which,
have.
yeah, that's right. But actually, that's actually what I wanted. I had a purpose for that too, so that
Yeah.
worked well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something you don't often see in 5th edition.
No, and they haven't seen it again, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean they won't.
So, question for you: as I see you're setting up specific colored trees, what time of year is it? We were on a mountain, so I
yeah,
didn't
so
know.
you're in late fall, early
sick.
winter.
So
So when you're up on the
about
mountain,
where we are now.
Exactly. Yeah. So up on the mountain, it's snow. Down here, when you get back to where the fort is, it's late fall, early winter. So the trees are turning. There probably are some which are more.
He's moving stuff around
So
right now,
just
Jay Birchfield.
basing that on the weather
let me
around
mute
here.
my mic. That's a good point. Yeah, because I am moving around quite a bit. And we probably won't be back in 47 seconds. Let me give just another minute or two here because I'm still setting up. But that's just more time for you to chat with our amazing
Yes.
players.
Basing fall on the weather around here. It should be about 65
Yeah, we know
degrees
you had
outside,
nothing to do with the
something like
giant coming back, Tim.
Sorry, what'd you say?
that. It should be about 65 degrees out. Basing fall around what it should be
No,
here.
because it's late fall, so yeah, it's going to be in the kind of the 40s, maybe low 50s
Just set up your
down here.
Hudson will stay nice and warm.
When you get to this area, and
Yeah.
I don't have this exactly properly set up, but it's good enough. It'll
I still
give
find
us
it crazy that we recently had an almost 80-degree day.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Early
All the
November.
things
Yeah,
up
put
there,
the back.
and
And we need Shadow Mist, Kib,
yep.
and the other horses.
I love that Alcott mini.
Yeah.
I just really genuinely enjoy the design of Hero Forge faces like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do a good job. They really do.
that. Because they seem to have bigger heads than most minis, so it's more prominent. It's maybe
Yeah.
not anatomically correct, but yeah, that's awesome. You did such a good job on
Thank
that.
you.
The armor is like that tabard.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so cool.
Stables.
I didn't even realize that you put like dirt stains on the cloak.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay
It's
engaged
weathered
with
and
our
stuff.
mad chatters.
Is that your flute?
Yeah, that's her.
Any
yeah.
mad chatters? If you
Because I
have
wanted a place to
questions
put
or
it,
comments,
but you
go ahead
can't
and
really
pop
put it on
those in.
the sides and stuff, so I put it on her back.
Yeah. Turns out you can put a lot of stuff on your character's
Yeah.
back. I have a backpack, a shield, and a greatsword.
That's very recent because
Yeah,
before
yeah,
you could
yeah.
only have like.
I know, and I
weapons.
was so sad because I was trying to make Alcott, and I'm like, can I not put a sword and a backpack on his back?
Yeah.
Or can I not put a sword and a shield on his back?
Yeah. So it's really nice that they've updated
Yeah, when
that so you
2.0
can put more
came
stuff.
out, they added a bunch of stuff.
You just
I know.
Well, and I
know.
like the idea of having the flute right on hand, and she also has a cantrip that actually lets her summon an instrument too. She hasn't used it yet, but if she wanted to play a different instrument, she can literally just summon something from nothing,
which
which
is
is
sick.
so cool.
I haven't seen one of the XL size minis Mousetrap, but I've heard that they're pretty crazy. Like the ones you can get on the mounts and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
and they've also
yeah.
added like big, huge like guns and chainsaws and swords and
Technically, she's
XL.
XL because of the wings.
That makes sense.
And you can get even bigger wings. I just wanted something kind of proportional with her because I didn't want it to be like wings forever.
Massive wings.
And she is also only half celestial, so she's not going to be like, you know,
Like a
planetar.
planetar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue skinned, massive.
Yeah, they're awesome. Lawful good. Change when I lower the video. Yeah, we can see it chopping
How
all
long did it take you to
through.
get Alcott?
3 weeks.
Yeah, it usually runs about 3 weeks.
Too bad, really.
Terrible. I mean, especially
mean-
because they're pretty busy right now.
Right.
2.0 basically just came out
Yeah.
when I had ordered it.
Right.
Oh,
Random sound effects?
no, it
people
was,
following.
I heard a
Something.
follow sound. But yeah.
Working out the kinks.
Oh, yeah.
M. Gidry, thank you for joining the Mad Chatters. Welcome.
It's interesting. We were in the so far in the fight, and I'm like, I've used all of my combat spells up, all the ones I prepared. They're not undead, so my cantrips don't do anything.
Right.
And I'm a utility caster. I've created Alcott to be that, so it's like, what do I do? I'll throw my sword, I guess. Turned out it was a really good decision.
Yes, it was.
What's cool about that ability, though, is I can technically critically strike with it. whereas spellcasting, like, it's not exactly the same. But
Right.
It's a 30-foot ranged attack with a great sword. That is what I will be doing next. I'll be wrapping my greatsword back up and getting it back on my back.
And that is the hero for
Didn't know that, Mousetrap. I have to look into that.
All right, and sorry for the longer break. We had a bit of a scene change we had to do here. I call that an intermission at your play, and we are about ready to come back here. And welcome back, Blue Box. Whoa! Okay, hang on here. What did I just knock off? Two things. The camera
battle cam.
and that. Yep.
Wow.
All right. It's a good way to come back.
it made it really exciting.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. And then I'm going to fix our camera here because I was looking at the table. We showed our quick change, so you got to see some of that. Now, don't be confused, viewers, by seeing the fort. That is not where they are. So we have prepped for where
he's working on that right now. So
where they intend to go, and they are still sitting up in the same place they were when we went to break. So you're in the fort of the Frost Giants, and you have looted, you have found, and now we're going to go to Pure Theater of Mind. So let's jump right back in. Again, thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you for your patience. We've given away 2 masks. We're going to give away 3 more masks. So go ahead and type !mask, M-A-S-K, in the chat if you have not already, and we'll be giving those away here in just a bit. We have already seen what is clearly the most epic combat of this campaign thus far. We have seen heroism. We have seen the depths of despair. We have seen a player nigh unto death employing a fate chip to avoid said death. We have seen an incredible crit on the Tim crit tables, 20 on the first roll, nat 19 to confirm, 95 on the subsequent roll. We have seen Eamon running scared like a small child. We have seen Cade running around the room with a rope and crying for rum. And we have
My
seen...
spirits are getting low.
and we have seen...
that has double meaning.
That's right. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Well played. And we have seen Alcott with his first kill today as well.
I don't know
Very
how
nice.
I feel about that.
Yeah. All right. So Alcott, there was also one thing I forgot to mention. You found inside that pouch.
Oh.
There was a scroll in the pouch.
Fantastic. Can I...
It makes water.
That tends to not be a cursed thing. Can I at least read what that is?
Yeah, so you pull open this ancient parchment. You see it's not necromantic at all.
Huzzah.
It is a spell of heavenly rum creation.
What? What?
You know what's
Okay,
great?
so this is an honor to our players. Common items, bonuses, our viewers rather. Common items, bonuses. This is fine, not impacting the game, but kind of a fun way to do it.
What's even better? Well, what level is it? OOC.
It's a level 1 spell.
I can write that into my spell book
Huzzah.
instead of using it as a scroll.
Huzzah.
We'll talk about it.
Never ending rum, and Alcott is now my best friend in the whole world.
Never ending rum unless he dies.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim.
Save Alcott is my ultimate mission.
So
I will protect him at all costs.
Yeah, and Tim, not just his first kill, but the rum for Cade coming in largely by your bonuses. So you now have this spell, and of course you've got to record that when you next rest. All right, so are you resting inside this room?
That is a decision we have to make. I have...
Oh, if it means bringing rum to me,
I haven't
will
told you
rest.
anything about this
Oh,
scroll
that's
yet.
right. Okay,
I'm
I'm
surprised
still.
Sorry.
Yeah, he hasn't told you.
Oh,
I can create the shelter that we stayed at, the cottage, in here, if we want. Or we can exit the cave and stay outside. I'd probably prefer not to stay in a necromancer's cave much longer.
Are we going to ignore the giant
He
talking
just
to
did
us.
speak to
Oh,
us.
sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that first.
I kick his head.
Oh, yeah, you were like slashing down.
I was holding my sword.
I kick his head.
About ready
I'm
to...
mad. I won't run.
You kick his head. You stub your other toe. You're now jumping, or you fall to the ground holding both of
I'm
your
angry.
feet. You keep kicking stone. You know, like it's like there's no sense in this. Kate is on the ground now with his one arm holding 2 feet.
So yeah, I was holding my sword above him, but Olcott asked me to hold, so
I
I'm
was
just waiting.
Like right in his pouch.
I'm
That's right.
I'm waiting.
Erda, don't be so hasty.
I will hold my weapon until...
Let's get everything out of him that we can.
I just don't want to have to fight him again. I really don't.
I can be helpful if you spare me.
Speak, monster. What can you do? You're barely alive.
Kill him.
As you can see, my kind, I can recover. I do not wish to be slain. I will tell you what I know, and I know much.
I hold up the book. I assume so, but...
I know the cam froze, hang on. That's not a good one. There have been some okay ones today. That was a bad one where it froze.
Is this your book?
He looks over. Don't mock me. You know that is mine. That's my book.
Honestly, Ada, the choice is yours.
Do you wish to know of Mockmillion or follow blindly to your deaths?
I will always seek knowledge. But unfortunately, today you're working with her. She's not as nice as me.
Oh, I'm very nice, as long as you don't try to kill me. Over and over and over again. But, speak quickly, and I will make up my mind.
You came into my domain. You defiled my home. You slew my servants. What did you expect?
You servants killed many innocent children and women and men in the valleys below this mountain. Why should I have not let them die as they did? It is only fair, bringing all things into equality.
This is where you and I can agree. I can see you are Azamar. You know the lives of these humans. They mean nothing. They are like rats.
Every life is sacred, monster. Every life.
You know this is not true.
Don't tell me what I know.
No matter. I will tell you what I know upon upon your oath. For I know your kind will not violate. You will spare my life.
Why?
The only oath I make is to Sarenrae, and to make an oath to evil like you would be a violation of my very core.
I want to lean into Erda's ear and just say, out of earshot of him if I can possibly.
You pull her away maybe a bit if you want to.
Sure, I'll pull her away.
And she'll, like, bring her sword arm down just for now.
Make the oath. Promise that you will not kill him.
And Irda sees a specific look that he gives her, and she says, fine. And she
We walk back over
will
very
put the
intimidatingly.
sword.
Why are we letting him live?
He has information, Kate. Information we need. And he's been so nice to us.
All right, creature. I will give my oath. I will let you live.
But what if he kills others?
Hold on. All right. So.
More than one others.
Okay.
And I promise I didn't even see any looks that were given, but I'm role playing this creature, which is very smart. If I am to die, I will die with my mouth silent. I want more than the oath that you will let me live. I want the oath that when this party leaves this room, none of you will do aught against me.
Didn't these giants kill me,
And I swear, I don't know what, I didn't even see, but this, the way you said that, he's smart, I'm picking that up, and that triggered my sort of 17 intelligence on the stat chart here. That felt deceptive to me.
No.
Now, I could be totally wrong.
No.
If you were to kill me, then just kill me. You will never know what I know, and you will walk
Then throw it all here.
blindly like
Now start talking.
rats into the fire, like moths to the flame.
You know, someone who promised to keep his mouth shut if we didn't let him live is talking a whole lot right now.
He's not saying anything though.
He's not saying a word. What has he said to help you?
I'm not interested.
His kind killed Solomon.
Smack him.
Oh, that's a good idea. I smack him.
And you break your hand.
Ah! Cade, your hand now. You both your feet and your hand.
Hey!
You're one good hand. The Cade falls to the ground. Like just you're in agony. You've been like smacking stone over and over again with your bare hands.
Let's see, that's
your feet.
That's stone 6, Cade 0.
Yeah, exactly.
What can you give us that will possibly aid us?
Yeah, what?
No, you're going. Ow, ow, ow. He says, I can tell you of your real enemy. You need to know of Makmurian.
We've heard of Makmurian.
I warrant you have. Do you wish to know? Or just take my life?
What will you do when we leave? We need a guarantee from you as well. You sit here with your life in the balance.
Your sword was sharp, Azuma. What guarantee do you require of me?
You have a chance to leave this evil behind. Makmurian is not your friend. But right now we are. Promise to move on, live in the mountains on your own, and do no harm to others. We shall do no harm to you.
Roll D20, add your diplomacy, please. Sound
You might want to roll at
interference.
advantage.
What kind of sound interference? That cannot be. I've done nothing different with sound. Anyone else?
Yeah.
18.
Good thing.
Okay. Yeah, you're okay. All right, you're now able to stand. All right, you're.
We chop off his legs and his arms. He can live, but he can't do nothing.
Let him speak.
Shalelu is in the room now. She's just quiet. She's watching Eamon. Somehow running out of the room with him has created a connection.
Oh, yay for you.
Makes sense. At this point, we've all run out of the room so many times.
Not me!
I will make you one guarantee. I will not serve Makmurian, or the Sihedron witches, or the
He's a necromancer.
the others I spoke of. I will not change my nature, but I will flee this place. I will trouble you no more. But I will not swear that I will not be what I am.
Cut his legs.
This is my transaction.
You will walk for 10 days to the north. Until you can't walk anymore. Find a new mountain.
I can walk more than 10 days.
Then do it.
I will walk to the north at least 10 days. I will vow never to aid Mokmorian or his lord.
Erda?
I won't do nothing. I promise not to take your life. I didn't promise not to take your hands.
I sensed how you bargained, Azamar.
Kill him.
I have still not spoken my promise either. I will leave. I will leave this place unharmed, or I will speak no further.
I cannot pull Erda back here. Without his book and scrolls, he's utterly useless as a magic caster.
He's wearing a man thong.
But
It will take him a long time to rebuild the amount of magic he has built up.
he is very strong and he can hurt very many people and he is
Cut off
very
his arms.
evil.
Cut off his arms. Cut out his tongue. Cut off his legs. Kill him.
At least leave him in his hands.
Need his hands.
If he doesn't speak, then all of this is for nothing.
And Irda just kind of crosses her arms and
Remember, this is for Solomon. If we learn nothing here, he died for nothing. I didn't know him like you did, but I assume you wouldn't want him to die in vain. Then let us proceed. Speak. You have our guarantee.
By the way, I've been called everything from a stone giant to an illithid to a mind flayer. I've loved all the stuff that the mad chatters have been accusing me of. That's great. Guarantees mean nothing. I want your oath.
What has he told us?
I'll take my sword out and set it in front of me. Place my head down and say, you have it. On my family.
I was sent here. I have never met Mokmorian, but he is the leader of the stone giants in Jorgenheist. He said he serves something of the runes, a lord of runes, and I was given the instruction to create this flood which brought the ruin upon the town. It somehow feeds the purpose. I was also here to extract. He looks at you like, again, he's like measuring you, and he's doing a sense motive.
Do you want to know what my...
Yeah, I want to know what your motive is, but again, I'm going to honor the dice, so don't think like if you tell me something that's false,
No,
if
sure.
the die don't support it, I will honor it. So what's your motive here? Because he's sensing.
To honestly learn everything that he has to say. I don't seek any one side.
Which is bad if he rolls a nat 1, right? But no, he didn't. All right, so he looks up at you with suspicion. Thank you, Glorong's Bang. Like Glorong, you got that's such a great username. You guys know what that is.
And that was a sub gift from Captain Redbeard.
Oh, from Redbeard. Then
Yep.
look over there. Thank you, Redbeard, and congrats to Captain Glorong. Or so.
Huzzah.
Redbeard, he's not the Redbeard. He's so cute.
Stream mascot.
Like, no one else has their own stream mascot, Redbeard. I don't know, maybe we can do that with others, but like you're the only one right now that has that. If
Tim.
I like that, Tim. Well played. Well played. The temptation.
Please don't.
He looks up at you. His eyes dart toward Irda. He still sees the Azamar's sword. Over.
She
You
slid
did,
it
you
in
did?
her
Okay.
sheath on her back when Alcott pulled her to the side.
There is a power greater than you can know. An ancient power, the medallion I once held. You must have seen the great statue on your entrance to my lair.
Indeed, was it?
Oh, you're getting lots of love right now. That's so nice. That I have been told was Gagadros. Gagadros was of the ancient empire. He was a servant to the master that Makmurian now serves.
I go over to Irda. Irda,
You can speak up a little bit more.
Oh, the giants killed Solomon. The mage seems a little mousy to me. I think we kill him. And then I walk away.
Irda doesn't say anything. She just listens.
And then I go searching for more rum, because I don't know about this.
All right, you start. It's hopeless. It's all stone. So you search. You see the dead bodies, the stone, the bones. You scrabble through the bones, looking hopelessly, as though someone of all the things they might have preserved in their combat with a stone giant would be rum. There is nothing.
I would like to use my lore master ability, which is one of my scald things that I can do, where I can get just a natural 20 on a knowledge check of like just what he's talking about right now. See if I recognize anything.
All right, please roll. I'll let you do this one. I'm going to roll a counter roll.
So 20 plus. So it's 23 plus knowledge. What kind of knowledge?
No, it's okay. I don't need that. So,
Okay.
what you sense is like this connects with much of what you've seen, and you're confident when he speaks of an ancient society. He's speaking of the Thessalonians.
Yeah.
You know, it is obvious to you there is some connection here between the strange images you saw on Thistletop and the runes that you found and the symbols, and what he's speaking of has a ring of truth.
All right.
We keep dancing around this. You say some great lord.
Rune.
Marine is a servant of someone. Give me a name. I heard you stutter on it before.
I have no name. He was called something of ruinous, or Lord of Ruin. This is all I have heard, and I have spoken truth. Now you show if you are honorable, and if not, I promise my spirit will haunt you in this next life.
I walk back by her. Didn't this giant kill you once already? Are we just gonna keep talking till he raises from the dead?
I'm level 1 hype train!
If I could,
You got 2
I'd
disadvantages.
keel haul him.
I got 2 disadvantages.
From magic.
Oh. Well, magic. Oh, good. You're gonna suffer for that on Tuesday, magic.
Oh, no.
All right. Oh, you bucked it.
Push away.
And then I walk away.
Where's Makmur?
As I said. There we go, Jay
Already
Birchfield.
had
Thank
16,
you.
Jordan.
Offsetting the nefarious efforts of Machik.
Oh my gosh!
He looks at you. He says, "As I said, organized to the but I give you one more boon. They are not prepared to move. They need more time. They sought ore from this mountain, which was also part of my charge. You will find Mokmorian at your heist.
Secrets, traps, how powerful is he? Anything you can give us.
You play with me, mage. I have told you I have never been there.
Patros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 disadvantages.
Eight?
Eight disadvantages.
Oh my gosh, Pat! Okay, all those 5 from Jay Birchfield are gone. Now those 3 are gone.
It's like a stock market.
Yeah, it really is. The stochastics are tough. He says, I have never been there. I have never seen the place. I have never met. I only followed orders.
He's using our card.
Let's talk about that after stream, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
You can't
Jay
DM.
Birchfield.
Oh, you know what?
Uh-oh. Mom's mad. Mom's mad.
Use your card, son.
We got
Use
the
your
level 1
card.
complete. We got a level 1 hype train. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. All right, so what do you do?
Eamon, any questions for him?
I have been true to my word. You invaded my home, not I yours. Honor your word.
I stab him in the face. I'm mad.
Cade leaps forward.
Okay.
Cade, as
First,
you leap
Jordan
forward.
just disadvantaged you, by the way.
Well, you know what? I'm disadvantaging your card.
Roll d20, please. As you leap forward.
Oh, and Patros just did 1,000 disadvantage to the giant directly.
Okay, I need.
What, Patros?
Thanks, that's Jay Birchfield.
Oh, you guys are so awesome. We love the mad chatters.
Oh.
All right, please roll d20.
Okay.
I'm watching what this roll is.
Okay.
Said monkey gave you advantage to cancel out the disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, set monkey.
Thanks,
Let's
Wick.
go.
Come on.
Yeah, he's pretty immobile, pretty stuck, pretty sad.
18.
All right, Cade, you leap forward. You plunge.
Solomon!
You plunge your blade into the giant's eye. I will hold you. And his body falls.
Cade made no promises.
I did not promise him anything.
He interpreted what he interpreted, how he interpreted it. And the giant is dead.
You got yourself enough information, Mr. Mage.
No. A bit of an idea that was, Cade.
I didn't make a promise.
That's good for you.
That's right, I didn't break a promise.
But a promise was made for you.
Nope. I did not agree to it. You did not ask me to agree. You didn't ask me. Did not put me word on that at all.
I would watch the necklace
Huh?
that you hold so tightly to.
Easy, Pat, that's my wife. He said he would have all your babies. I'm pretty sure I know how you meant that, so it's all love. But you gotta be careful when you say that to a man's wife. All right, yeah. All right, back to the show. God, that's woo.
Huzzah!
That necklace?
Yes.
The Sahedron rune?
Yes.
Watch that.
Why?
evil necromancer. He made a promise to hunt any who killed him.
Huh. Well,
And you wear upon your neck the same rune that he held so tightly.
Ira, what do you think?
He knows more about magic than I do.
Should I take it off?
I would trust his advice.
I don't want to be haunted. I've been haunted on the seas. I've told ghost stories before.
Yes, we remember the ghostly woman on the ship.
Yes.
Yes.
For now, I would recommend putting it in a bag.
A bag. How about you keep it?
I'm okay.
Crap. All right, I take it off me neck and put it in the bag.
All right. You place the medallion in your bag. You are now in the room. There's a strange ambience. You feel when this giant died, there was a darkness that settled in the room. Even the lighting grew more dim. Shalelu just says, "Kate, are you sure that was the right thing?"
Oh, huzzah! Shalelu, why not? You were running your whole time. You didn't see what was going on with everybody. Golly.
Alcott, you felt a shimmering in your pouch.
In my pouch? Book, right? I'm gonna try and find the book and place my hand on
The book is there. The scroll that you found is powder.
Your heavenly realm.
No!
it. You don't need
No, what?
You don't know.
That's wrong!
You don't.
That's wrong!
Stop.
Getters!
You don't know. You don't know. This is only for him right now.
I sort of smirk to myself, and I just sort of. Let us leave. We need to get out of here.
I am ready. And Irda just walks forward silently.
All right. You traverse back through. You get Shalelu, of course, with you. You get back to the giant stone.
And just to be clear, we had looted all the witches and all
Yeah,
the
so
ogres at the
you've
entrance.
looted everything.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, no, you did. And
All right, the stone's blocking the door.
There's a giant stone blocking the doorway.
I can get 2 through. Something they can move it from the other side.
Scalp can be a sleep roll.
It's very large and very heavy. My strength when I'm raging is decent, but I don't even know if I could push this.
Yeah, how big is it?
12
As
by
I said,
12.
that's like sort of a 12 feet this way, 12 feet this way, right? So if you, whatever
full
that,
sphere.
that sort of sphere would be, it's massive. Thousands and thousands of pounds.
Eamon, anything? You have no magic that can help?
I could if we rest here, but there is So when I went through the when I flew up in the room with the giants, was it just mountains all the way around, or was there any?
No, yeah. So it was mountains, but then you saw this. It was the path that you came through. So there was this sort of the clearing and the slope going down.
So logically,
I'll pull that back up.
Irda
Sorry.
could possibly fly up and out.
Absolutely, yes.
Well-
so let me pull this back up here. So what you're asking, and I'll show this for.
I just couldn't remember from the description.
Yes,
before.
exactly. So you were up on this mountain, up the side of it, where you saw this opening with the giants.
flown out.
Which I'll open this back up
You
again.
carry someone? Carry
Here.
someone, I can get the other 2 out.
So this opening here in the back of there, you can pull this
there's
camera.
3 of
This
us.
back part here, this opened up to the slope. This opened up to the slope, which went down from where they were.
All right. Well, logically speaking, I could also lift everyone out through the opening in the ceiling. It would take a few trips, but I can do it.
I'm not opposed to being carried.
And if I play my raging song and use my song of strength, which is a thing that I can do to make myself even stronger, I believe I can. Well, none of you is highly encumbered, so I should probably be able to lift you. It would take one at a time, but like I said, if no one is opposed, I could do that and just lift everyone else out, and then you don't have to expend one of your spells.
Well, if we're going to rest.
Fair enough. I just don't know what we might encounter.
Fair point. We should be prepared.
I would rather you be ready in case of anything else.
Well, thank you very much.
So, is anybody opposed to me flying you out?
Just how high up was the hole?
Oh, well, she would be the first one. Hey, totally high DC. That's awesome. Thanks for the. So she would have to fly out and over to see like how far up above it is.
Oh, so like way higher than being able to toss a rope down.
Oh yeah.
So, anybody opposed to me flying you out? One at a time?
I'm good.
Alright. So then, what I'm gonna do is I'll start playing my raging song and use my song of strength, which, which just increases on top of the, wrong way, inspired rage, increases the strength. And
Alright.
so, let's see. I will take Eamon out first. He's a little more armored than everyone else, I think, and that might be best.
Okay. All right. So to expedite this, there's nothing outside there you don't encounter. So as you felt that's the raging song. So you're tired, you're exhausted, but in a few moments you've carried. It's about a 200-foot drop off the edge. Back down, you land right by the archway that the party was originally at, and where Solomon's body was buried. And then you soon have all of the party members down there, caved,
2, 3.
looking desperately sour.
Alright. And then, as soon as I've gotten everyone out, I'll finish the raging song. So I expended the turns that it would have taken to get everybody out. So now we are back on the outside.
All right.
So and it's midday. So there's a nice bright white light coming off the snow. It's not this terrain here, right? Don't get confused.
Yes,
this
still
is set
snowy.
up for where they're intending to go.
Well, rum would make me feel a bit warmer.
Well, if we can get back to the mounts, we can get some rum, I believe.
Do you remember what I said about my family's wine?
Yes.
I was saving it for a good victory.
Ah,
Let's drink some tonight.
my spirits are getting brighter.
And once again, double meaning, I like it.
I then kind of bring up my component pouch.
All right.
I pull out a small stone and I set it at the back. I take a little bit of sand in my hand and outline the edges of a square. And then I take a little bit of water and set it right in the middle, and then take a splinter of wood and set it right where the door would be. And I do that over the duration of 10 minutes. And at the end,
Did we move down the mountain at all first? Or are we
I
just
would
doing
assume.
this right? Okay.
we would get back to near that spot where we were. Well, maybe not.
Oh no, you're right next to where you came in.
Yeah.
You're at the
That
entrance.
seems fine. I mean, it's a flat area,
Yeah,
right?
you're where Solomon was buried.
Is that okay with you guys? I mean, we might as well be near his body.
Very well.
And then I will say, Premunio Porfugio. And the house will appear right in front of us with the logo of the crest of the Devereaux
Devereaux.
family.
As he describes, you see that same hut that you first saw before you met him. Let me bring that up because I know I have that here. As he does this, there is the crest of the Devereaux family that sits above the doorway with a glowing. No, not that guy.
Not that guy.
With a
girthy.
with a glow. No,
Oh,
it's-
we've
it's
seen him
okay.
before.
These are all old ones. With a glowing light.
We fought him in the first room.
Yeah, it's like all my pigs.
And
With
I
a
will
glowing
say,
light.
home sweet home. Pop the door open.
It's not tiny hut. This is a different
Secure
spell.
Shelter, which is also a Leoman's
Yes.
spell.
It's
Yeah.
just
And then I will say, Patsy,
Fancier.
take my bag, set everyone's things aside, and prepare some stew.
Aye, huzzah!
And you see I take my bag off and I just hold it out in front of me and then let it go and it just starts floating.
Exactly as he said. So when you step inside, there's a warmth. There's a fire in the hearth. You see his bag floats across the room, and
Lands
this
on a hook.
looks identical to what you saw when you first found him.
Aye, you're a very handy mage to have around.
I try. Fortunately, not so great in combat. But we did good today, everyone,
Huzzah.
despite the loss.
Of Solomon?
Indeed.
Yes.
But we still survive.
Barely, but we did. Barely.
And we have knowledge on our side.
Shalelu speaks up. I'm so sorry. I ran. I don't know what came over me. I did not mean to. I will stand with you unto the death.
It's okay. We all ran the first time. You saved us.
She nods, recalling this, and then just grows quiet.
Aye, did you not say you had rum?
No rum.
I mean wine. Devereaux family wine.
Let's eat some food first.
Why?
And I just sort of go to the hearth where the cauldron is and start putting things in that I have for my bag, some herbs, some dried meats to try and pour some water out and try and create a little bit of a stew for everybody.
Okay. All right. So, in several moments, there is a warm fire burning in the hearth. Shalelu even has sat down and relaxed. The chill is gone from your bones. Somehow, this place makes you feel like you're so far removed from what you know just lies several hundred yards away. The stew that Alcott concocts begins to fill the
Smells
room.
delicious,
Not
Alcott.
nearly as good of a cook as my mother is, but
You're better than I. I have my own cook on my ship because I don't know how to cook.
well, I am.
Sully.
Sully. Sully, my man!
I would like to get back to Magnamar.
I would... Magnamar. I want to get back to Fort Van Frost!
Well, yes, of course the fort first, but I would like to get back to Magnamar. We have a place to stay there, and I would like to get my axe, which I have been without for a very long time now. And we are owed money by the Lord Mayor. A lot.
and I'll commission somebody to build a statue of Solomon and I.
You all like building statues.
Aye, we do.
Particularly to himself.
Aye. But... very sad loss of my friend. Would you like a story, Alcott? I have a story to tell!
At this Aemon gets up and he walks outside.
Eamon steps out to walk
Oh,
outside.
he'd rather be killed by snow giants and hear a story from Cade, I
started
see.
pouring wine as you say this, and as I see Eamon go away, I just hold up a glass for you to grab as you leave.
He'll take it.
Okay.
As he leaves, he's like, I have no trust in your work, Kate. And walks out and shuts it.
It's just... Well then.
Shade thrown.
I mean, it's fair.
What?
After everything that happened.
I have pricked him in the back from the first time I met you.
That's true.
Not really the best first impression.
That's true.
And I will sit down and enjoy your story.
Aye, Solomon was not our first party member to be killed. When our party first started out, we started out a brisk brunch. Brisk brunch. We were ready for travel. We were ready for adventure. We weren't all this group. We started out different. I, our friend Tierno, and Ixen, and Arathi, we all went on a bear hunt. Aldern Foxglove took us on horses, and we were gonna go hunting for hogs. Hey, foxes. Wait, foxes, hogs. Oh, it was hogs.
Wasn't there that little druid girl too? I remember.
Oh, the flowery girl. I forgot about Flower Girl.
I remember seeing her
Yes.
wander off with the shadowy girl.
Yes, Flower Girl. I don't even remember her name, but she threw flowers and butterflies everywhere all the time. Don't know. She was cute, but Flower Girl. Anyway, we went on this hog hunt, and with Aldern Fox, didn't trust that fella. He was a sneaky, sly fella. Didn't like him.
Turned out to be undead. Cool.
Well, I had a reason for not trusting him. Well, Tyrannel and Ixon decided to go off on their own little adventure. I was smart and stayed back, being cautious as always.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so in the cave, they were unaware of a mother bear and her sleeping babies. They woke the mother bear, and Tyrannel did not make it out of the cave alive. He was eaten to pieces. That was our first death. Rip Tyrannel.
Well, that was fast.
It was very fast.
And at that, I hand you the full glass of wine.
Huzzah! Huzzah! To Solomon! Take a drink.
You pull the drink. You tip your head back. You pull the drink. You know, it does not carry the fire of rum. It doesn't
It's
carry.
good.
It doesn't carry the burn, but there is a pleasantness to the palate. The delicacy.
Makes me
of
feel
this.
more sophisticated. I cross my legs.
As we drink it, I say, hey, you should coat the tongue. Are you getting the woody flavors?
Oh.
Should be notes in the back. Pine.
I do have woody notes in the back of my throat.
And there's a sweet wolfberry aftertaste. You should get it.
Yes, I do. Take another.
You don't even need to roll to know that Cade is, utterly BSing you.
Oh, absolutely.
Gets none of these notes, none of these
Very
flavors.
genuine.
Yes.
I just sort of roll my eyes.
His taste buds are just totally dead
Yeah,
after
yeah.
all the rum constantly.
There is no way the nuance of this wine is speaking to Cade. So it's,
I just roll my eyes and get up and say, I'm going to go outside. Need a little bit of fresh air.
Aye.
Enjoy your rest.
Huzzah, my good friend. Huzzah.
Alcott, you head outside. You step out of the door, and as you do so, of course, it is now in the fullness of night. There is a brisk wind blowing outside, and you see Eamon standing outside the door, clutching the glass you've given him.
How much are we drinking?
Some, as you exit, will pull his mask up.
Wow, we're totally in COVID play here. Imagine join him. He pulls his masks up.
I'll pull over my fur coat, walk over to him. How are you, friend?
Well, the day did not go as I could have hoped. And I
You could
have
have.
no time for lies.
There's truth to everything I've learned.
You trust somebody who lies so often. It's so easy.
I can learn to. Kate's been through a lot. Yeah. Any family?
My father lives south.
Is that all you know?
Oh, I can't share.
My apologies for overstepping if I have.
No, I get asked a lot. There's a lot of questions I have myself. But I know where I come from. And that's the bad thing. So it's rare that I find people that I can keep to myself.
We share a bond in the arcade.
That
I
we
wish
do.
to learn many of the tricks that you know.
die, I'm sure I could come for you too. Should we stay alive long enough and time to relax, perhaps we can do that.
Indeed. And good luck.
Luck? Luck. We're all here on time brings what it does. Some of our time is long, some of it is short.
In Solomon's case.
Yes. Yes. I don't know much about luck or wisdom.
I believe we make our own. Today, we fought hard. But it was by our own strength that we succeeded. We're part of that.
Well, very little part from this.
Part nonetheless, don't forget.
I appreciate it. Perhaps in the next one, I can be more of help.
Before I go to bed, I have a little sister. Maybe to meet her one day. She'd like you.
I would like to.
And I'll, enjoy the wine. Head on inside.
All right, as this is happening, we're going to go back inside, and we're going to come to Cade, Irda. Shalelu has fallen to the floor. She is exhausted. She falls asleep quickly. Gentle, feminine, not horrible snoring. And she lies on the ground, and the two of you just kind of stare at each other as the rest of the party is outside.
You seem like you have something on your mind, Irda.
Indeed.
Share with the stew and wine flowing.
You know, it's funny. I have made a lot of sacrifices in my life for the sake of others. And I do it happily and willingly. But there is something to be said about trying to make deals with evil over and over again, and it makes me uneasy. It is not of my interest. I have seen the horrors that evil brings upon these lands. Destroyed my family when I was a child. And again and again and again, people ask me to sacrifice my very values. For what? So more people can die, suffer, be tormented. My oaths to Serenay and to my family mean more to me than anything, and those are oaths I will not break. Ever.
I am with you, Irda. That's why I didn't do a deal with that giant and I killed him. Stuck him in the eyeball.
Yes.
He just emanated evil. You like that word?
That was well done, Kate. And you actually used it correctly. I'm very proud of you.
Learn it from you! I learn from the best. Just give me some time.
But, yes. Especially after what happened with Ixen, we cannot let evil take root amongst us again.
Aye.
That will not. It has brought too much pain and too much horror to all of it, and I will not abide it.
I won't either.
I am trying.
Mage is a little mousy for my sake, but if we keep him at bay, he's a good guy.
I mean, he is smart. He is well learned, clearly.
He just doesn't like any, you know.
I understand his motivations. I have seen people like him many times.
He talks too much, but that's okay.
It is good to have
You hear
someone.
the door open.
Oh no!
Eamon and Alcott come walking in.
It is good to have someone good with words.
Oh yes. It's not me all the time. It's not me all the time.
You tell a good tale, kid.
I do at that. Thank you, Virda. Most kind.
Alcott,
Hello,
you
masked
see-
one. How are ya?
You see, as you guys walk in, there's a pretty heated conversation, but there doesn't appear to be over tension between the two. Like there's something that's transpired here.
And Shalila is asleep, right?
Yeah, Shalea's out.
Oh, thank goodness.
If you haven't typed exclamation point mask for the giveaway, we're gonna do 3 of them. So you got a great chance. 3 more masks, these great blue box masks, happening here very shortly. And yes, it is. None of us like the fact we have to do this, but it's coming, I think, for a while. And so if you're gonna have to wear one of these. Exclamation point mask.
Did you enjoy the wine?
It was very good. Thank you.
Peg you down as much of a drinker.
I don't drink much, but I appreciate some wine now and then.
I'm still feeling those fruity notes. Well done,
Thank
Alcott.
you, Kate. We try our best.
The woody notes, kid?
Fruity and woody notes.
Oh, alright.
Nice on the palate.
He's got it spot on.
I know, sir. Know where this comes from.
Multiple pallets, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You've got it. Well, I'm going to head to sleep. It's been a long day.
Aye, it has.
All right. Anybody else doing this before you go to sleep?
I will, there's the beds, right? They're like bunk beds?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. So Irda will just move next to one on the floor and she will kneel beside it and start praying to Samurai and go through her, what has become kind of part of her ritual before bed.
As you're praying,
Yes.
you've been feeling her more and more. You know, she spoke to you directly in our last session when she provided you healing, and you hear not an audible voice. There's a still small impression in your mind. Would you be kind to your companions?
I desire to be. I want to protect them and keep them safe, no matter what.
The voice echoes again. Not audible. Would you be kind to your companions?
Yes.
As you utter this, you feel a peace. You don't really understand what's happened. Alcott, you feel a familiar rumble in your pouch.
No way. Actually, my pouch is on the wall.
Okay.
Oh, you feel it from
No,
afar.
you see it rattle on the
See,
wall.
rattle? Yeah, I will. I'll whisper, Patsy, bring me that.
So you guys see the pouch floats invisibly off the wall
I need a tea party
into
to do that.
Alcott's hands.
Shuffle around through it and try to feel for the scroll.
Well, yeah, so you reach down, you feel there's some dust in there still, but now you do feel there is parchment coated in dust.
Save that for the morning. I prepare my spells and such.
All right. Everybody rests? Mm-hmm. All right. We go to the next morning now. You all awaken.
How many points do we get?
Everyone gets 4 hit points of healing back from the natural rest. You have all of your abilities back.
How much do we get?
4 hit points of natural rest, plus all
Okay.
your abilities, all your spells, all of that has come back to you. So parched. Plus 8 pallet of fortitude, exactly. Thank you, Red and Reb. Everybody else join exclamation point mask. We're getting ready really quick here. And now it is morning. The fire has dimmed. It's still there, but the blaze is not as strong. You see light streaming in from the windows.
Aye, what a good night's rest. Your little hut is mighty cozy, Alcott.
Try my best.
Aiden sits on the edge of his bed, pulls out the little statue on the block, and will use identify to get a better sense of it.
All right, so you're concentrating. This takes an hour. So as you're concentrating on it, what's everyone else doing?
Crud. I forgot to give him Paquito's sword.
You got that
It's already been
identified.
identified.
It did?
He did it.
Sword.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's right.
Alcott did it for you.
I will also join. So my morning ritual is going to be first reading over this scroll and trying to put it into my spellbook. After that, I will identify both Barl's book and the ring.
Okay, so here's what's
It'll
happening.
take me a while, but we have the cottage for like 20 hours.
Yes,
so.
but here's what's happening. So, as you're looking at the scroll, I mentioned there was still dust and powder in there. This scroll was clearly, somehow, something occurred where it was disintegrated and reconstituted. And as you look at it, it is fading in your hands. I need you to make a spellcraft check. It's going to be a DC 22.
Use an advantage.
I will not.
Oh, I'll give you one.
Because I think it's more fun if I just roll one dice.
Oh no.
All right, you manage to hastily scrawl the runes into your spellbook before it dissipates into powder in your hands.
So I have the level 1 spell. Create. We'll get on that.
Heavenly Realms.
I'll prepare that today.
I'm going to cast Lay on Hands on myself just so that I can heal the rest of the way from 6. So I'm okay.
All right. So you all get time just to move this forward for sake of time. You all have time to memorize your spells. You get your rest. You cast your healings. Whatever else is you want to do.
I was gonna say, did anyone else need healing for today? How's everyone doing?
If you have, I mean, I can level up.
Everyone at reasonable amount of.
I'm at reasonable, unless you're
Everyone's
just
good?
getting
Very
rid
easy
of.
for me to get back to max health. So.
Okay.
I look completely healthy.
All right. and quite fit actually. Now that you've been doing all that running. All right. So after that, Irda in her customary way looks at everybody, sees they're a little muddy and worse for wear after everything that's taken place. So she just casts prestidigitation and cleans everybody up.
All right, so all of you receive a little refreshing from Irda, and you see all the grime is lifted away. Your garments suddenly look a little bit brighter. Anything else?
Find it. Being clean makes me feel better.
Aye.
Oh, what did you do?
Prestidigitation to
I
everyone.
literally just prepared it because I was going to clean myself off.
I gotcha.
Just stretching normally.
All right, Eamon goes through his normal stretching routine. You have plenty of time. The sort of sun hangs mid in the sky now.
Am I able to identify both his book and the ring?
You are. The book you find contains the following spells. You ready? There are several.
Yes, I will.
Right, so you need a new page.
I probably do need a new page.
Your first level, at first level, in this spellbook were Chill Touch, Mage Armor,
That one, but
right? And there's going to be some I'm sure you already have. You can't, like Magic Missile, which means, you know, if you take these and you cast them directly from the book, they can vanish,
As
so they can be
scrolls?
used like
Yeah.
scrolls.
okay.
Ray of Enfeeblement. Now we go to second
Ooh, that's a
level.
good one.
Blindness and Deafness. Command Undead. False Life. Ghoul Touch. Spectral Hand.
All right.
Third level. Fly. You saw that. Ray of Exhaustion. Vampiric Touch.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
4th level. You should be able to guess these 2. There are 2 he has.
I haven't looked at the book.
Fear.
Fear, yeah.
Fear. Animate dead.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
okay,
did
that
with
makes
this.
sense.
So you find all of those. The ring.
Does he have time to identify something of mine?
Unfortunately, not today.
He's already used both of his
dang,
identify
okay.
spells. The ring you find is a ring of minor cold resistance.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, Alcott ready to go full Necro AAA. That's right. I don't think that was his plan,
So,
but
do you have a spell book? You work off of that?
well, what can you like? Was that how you would talk to him? Would you communicate with him that way? Was that in character? Or?
Well, I just wanted to know if I'd seen it on his hip.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I figured that.
Yeah,
would,
you've seen
you
that.
know,
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. And you identified the hawk, right?
Yes,
Yeah. So as you identify the hawk, you've never seen anything like this before. There is no specific nomenclature I can give you for it. What you sense as you identify this is that once per day you can animate this into a full-size hawk, which can be used for reconnaissance, scouting, information, and it will last for 1 hour.
I'm not sure if that's a 3.5 thing, but in 5e it's called a figurine of wondrous power.
Yeah, it's same idea,
Yeah.
but I've modified some of the stats.
Of course,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
It's awesome. That's what I assumed it was, but
Yeah,
I didn't want to know if it
that's
was
right.
like you can get like Hawk's Wisdom or whatever.
He doesn't. It's purely for reconnaissance.
That's
it's
awesome.
for use. You don't get its wisdom. You don't get the full figurine of it, but it's kind of a modified version of it, and that's what you can do with it.
I would very much like to get back to my horse, if at all possible. We should make haste.
I do not have the time nor resources to copy these down into my book, so I only read over the spells and then I'm good. We'll chat.
Hey, Daka Flocka Flame.
And my spear. Oh wait, do I have the spear?
Yeah, the glowing one?
Yeah.
It glows when
Yes.
enemies are near, so
Right.
remember that.
Yeah, well, you
Only
have to
if
have
you're
it out.
holding it.
You have to be
Oh.
holding it. So if you're holding your sword, then that's.
Well, I only have one arm, so a lot of good that does.
It's not the spear, it is the sword, but you have to attune to it.
Yeah.
And which, at this point, over this rest.
That's right.
You are
can-
attuned to
yeah,
it
you
now.
can attune to it now.
So now if enemies are nearby, we
the
see
sword
your
will do the
glow.
same thing.
My sword will glow
Yes.
too? Oh, huzzah! Everything's
The-
glowing.
The spear only glows like light from it.
Right.
Oh, man, I've got great stuff.
The sword is the thing that shows you where the
It's
if
like
an enemy is
Sting
nearby.
from-
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Except
Okay.
just roll.
All right. So you're back outside. The hut dissipates. As it does so, you see the entrance to the cave where you encountered everything from the ogres all the way back. As you think back, there's a sense of accomplishment, realizing you fought ogres, and this ogre.
And I start digging. One arm.
With what?
One arm. I'll dig him out.
With what?
My sword.
All right, you see Cade walks over, starts plunging his blade into the ground, pulling up small pieces of soil.
Shalelu, I could use some help.
Shalelu looks at you. I would not want Jakadros buried in this defiled place. Solomon's place is with our people. I will aid you.
Thank you.
And she walks over and you see she's actually got a small spade that she pulls out.
Ooh,
she's a ranger.
You're handy.
And she starts digging, it's very small. So it's like a little bit, it's not got a full-size shovel, and she starts gently pulling out bits of soil, but she's casting furtive glances at Irda as she does so.
Alcott, do you have anything that can help us? He would want to be buried in Fort Von Frost. He loved that fort.
We don't have the option of always being buried where we want to be buried.
But if we do, and we have friends who will honor our legacy, honor the legacy of Solomon.
Cade. And Irda's gonna walk to Cade.
How can it be desecrated? How can this be consecrated
Cade.
on evil ground? You want to
Cade.
keep Solomon in
Cade,
evilness?
let me speak, please.
You were nicer last night.
And she's just gonna she's not angry at Cade. She's gonna give him a look of just empathy. I cannot desecrate this grave.
Can you unconsecrate it?
Listen to my words, Cade.
Yes.
I cannot desecrate this
Just
grave.
unconsecrate it. Doesn't mean desecrate it.
Kate.
Just unconsecrate it.
You can.
I can? Yes.
She
How-
can't.
How can I? How can I?
She's trying to say that she wants this done for
Right.
you,
Okay,
but
she-
she can't.
I'll desecrate it.
No, you won't desecrate it. No. Okay.
Irda takes the shovel from her back that she brought with her. I cannot desecrate this grave.
But I can.
And she just hands the shovel to Cade.
That's it. Shalelu looks over. Kate, perhaps you should not refer to it as desecrating.
She said desecrate.
Yes, I know, but you don't need to repeat it and say you will.
Oh.
We're not desecrating. We are honoring the dead.
Of course. I'm desecrating evil.
Okay. All right. You're doing what?
Desecrating evil.
I'm sorry. We are clearly not on the same page here. I don't know what's going on right now. Yes, go ahead.
Are you about to end it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I want to do something before that. So, as you're digging it up, I just sort of say, the dead should always be honored.
And I do my best to do that.
Appreciate that. I take a little vial of mercury out of my pouch, pour it into my hand, mutter some words, and then spray my hands like this and say, Involito Orbis. And a disc of floating spores appears about 3 feet above the ground in front of me. For the last 8 hours, carry him on it.
Oh, God, I must say, you are amazing. Amazing.
All right. In several moments, the party that is contributing has contributed, and you have the body still frozen, skull crushed,
Oh,
but
I cover him
otherwise body
with my cape.
still preserved. Baron Solomon von Frost.
Rip Solomon.
You pull his body from the ground. Shalelu helps you heft it up onto the floating disc that Alcott.
Yeah, I will
As-
gently lower it kind of closer to ground level so that they can...
You pick it gently off the ground and you lay his body atop the disc. And in somberness, in both triumph and pain, you see the storm clouds are gone. There is no more rain falling. You have done what you came here to do.
Huzzah.
You have dispelled the storm. You have felled the giants. You have learned something very important. And you have also made a very important enemy. As you head down the side of the mountain,
I would like to do something if it were possible
Sure, of
before we
course.
continue down. So as soon as Solomon is floating, on the disc. Irda is going to lay her hand upon his chest and stay by his side. And she's just going to basically, it's not really using her lay on hand spell, but it's going to kind of be that similar effect.
Okay.
She is basically putting every ounce of what her divine magic is at this moment as a way to sort of bless him. It's
Yes,
just
I
kind of a
understand what you're saying.
flavoring
Yes.
on it.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
So, just to kind of keep him protected and from anything that could possibly.
You do feel a blessing, nothing specific, not a spell that you had prepared or prayed for, but just a divine energy that goes from you into the body of Baron Solomon von Frost. And you continue down the side of the massive Hook Mountain of frost all around you. And there is a sense of accomplishment. There is a sense of concern. There's a deep sense of loss. This party has seen much of death. Vale, Jakardros, Solomon, Tiernal, Thovin, Ixen. So many comrades, friends, lost. You worry for your mounts. Is Kib? What is he going to do? When the bear sees you arrive back at the keep, already having lost Jakardros. At the base of the mountain, rather, yeah. Already having lost Jakardros. And now, without Solomon. Shadow Mist. What is still the fate of Ameko's revenge? Is
Keep Ameko safe.
Ray safe?
Parley.
Is Parley safe? Is Sully, your comrade, safe?
My cook.
What is going on back in Magnamar, Sandpoint, and now the specter of Jorgenheist? And whatever this nefarious scheme is, with this Makmurian behind it, hangs over your head as you walk silently down the side of Hook Mountain. And that is where we will leave off for tonight. All right, so
Huzzah.
we're going to do our giveaway to COVID finally take them all out. All right, so a quick point here. This is a great example. I talk a lot about how we run the games here and never letting terrain become something which controls the flow of the game. I prepped this entire scene with Fort Rannoch, and the party never got there today. I worked so hard over the break, and that is fine. I never want this to be what drives the game. It's an embellishment. It is for the fun of the game, but it is never to make the players feel like they are being scripted or pushed, and they were certainly not scripted or pushed today, and they spent a lot of time in the hut and enjoyed themselves, and they did a great job. So, as we conclude, we're a little over time, so we're going to keep this quick. We have 3 more giveaways to do. There are not going to be rolls for these. We're just going to give them away. 3 more of these beautiful blue box masks. Congratulations again to Machik, who already won, and Hutch Hutchback, I think it was.
Petty points for the DM, some unappreciated work.
Thank you so much, Patros. No, you guys give me all the appreciation I need. The cheer, the comments, the bits, the players' work, the players all week.
Sound.
Sound? No, sound is on. No.
Back.
Maybe my mic? No, sound should. Okay,
Back.
all right. It must have been something for Mousetrap, I think. Because it shouldn't have been off. Yeah, I think it was just, yeah. So, okay, so the bits, the cheers, and then the effort of the players. These players put in all kinds of work, whether it's their minis, their artwork, whether it's notes, whether it, like you've been all over it. Every week you're emailing me and texting me things with your player. You have been really stepping out of your comfort zone with Eamon. I know this is a type of thing you've never played before. Even Cade, my wife here, Cade, she was historically one that would just kind of show up and play on Sundays. Didn't really, now she's talking to me during the week with ideas and things. That just, as a DM, I feel appreciated by what the players and the viewers invest in the game. And if you're not in our, yeah, okay, good. I'm glad the sound is good. Thank you so much for the applause, 888.
Well, that's pretty cool, Patros.
And we're going to probably have a new computer here by next week. I'm going to work on that. 3 masks and then stream MVP. So let's start with
I'll set up the poll.
Alcott. Why should you be stream MVP? The first mask giveaway while he's getting ready. Hold on. The first one is Cardman2467. Also a new follower and a new sub. Cardman, if you're on, let us know. While Alcott gives us his reason for stream MVP.
It began with the fight with the giants. Alcott was doing his best to try and keep people alive, trying to manage the fight while Eamon's running away, doesn't have dispel magic and can't keep them back. He uses his last magic missile and realizes that he's out of combat spells, so decides it's finally time to try out this one trick that he hasn't tried yet and throws his family sword.
Which was super cool.
Learns that he can actually wield his sword with magic instead of by hand, which when
was the only way he could do it anyway.
When he grabbed it back, when it flew back, it just fell straight to the ground. Didn't have any way of picking it up. Managed to take out another one of the giants once his powers were restored by that use of his magic, and his first real kill. I mean, his first kill of the stream, but in terms of his character story, really the first thing that he's actually, other than small animals, he's killed.
Yeah.
Then going into searching through the pack, finding the book, learning a lot of spells, identifying the ring, and then talking with Barl, leading the diplomacy there.
Making your spellcraft check, getting the spell recorded to your book to Cade's assistance.
And then, trying to eke out some character stuff from everybody, talking to Erdo, talking to Cade, talking to Eamon, learning a little bit about Eamon due to some roleplay there.
Which is what I love. Even as I mentioned earlier, we didn't get to this terrain. I don't care. We had great backstory discussion. We had real roleplay between the characters. That was great. We've had a lot of combat in this history over the last. So this was a really good.
I was trying to slow it down there at the end. I'm like, we're all at the house. Let's drink some wine.
Yes, I love that. Well done. All right. So if Alcott is your vote, that'll pop up in a second. Now let's go to Irda. Why should you be stream MVP? And we're going to do our second giveaway. Cardman is on. And so Cardman, you got to get on that Discord and send me your name and mailing address, and we'll get you your blue box face mask out this week. And then the second winner is Mikey B. That's his second win on the stream. Congratulations, Mikey B. Let us know you're here. And while you're doing that, Irda, why should you be stream MVP?
Well, Irda managed to stand between two giants and stay alive, barely, but stay alive. She did massively crit Borrow Breakbones, killing him for the second time.
She did.
Let's see. She has been having a lot of internal struggle as far as following what she feels is the command of her deity, what she feels is right, and what she can do to honor everybody that she is traveling with in the party. And making sure.
Yeah, sound drop. Sorry. Thank you. Go ahead. Back up just a second.
Evil
I think they always.
acceptable.
Yeah, evil acceptable. I think evil did not want that sound.
Yeah.
But-
Spell cast. I cast my new deafness spell.
Are we back?
yeah, we're back.
Okay. But just her internal struggle of trying to understand what Sarenrae wants from her, as well as like her doing the best that she can as a fallible being, and finding her path to do what she feels is right and what her deity feels is right.
Yeah. No, well done, well said, and yeah, I mean it was a very emotional session today for all of us, but I think especially for Irda, and she role played that so well, so fantastic. Well done, Irda. And no, sound should be fine. I'm watching it now. So, all right, let's go to Eamon. Why should you be stream MVP? Thank you, Pat Draws. Hugs to Irda the Valiant. Another advantage.
So, Eamon didn't obviously contribute much to the fight with
I'm
the,
sorry I made you run 2 weeks in a row. It's
You
just that-
stayed alive. That was the most
That was-
important thing.
That's the way the dice roll.
They were
I mean,
so
it's
scared
really
that
just
they
how it
had to
is.
die before you got back. We all
That's
know
right.
that. That's what happened.
So, but I think part of that is he is frustrated with that, and I think he's projecting a little bit onto Cade, his frustration. At the same time, Eamon is he prefers anonymity, and so this bravado of Cade
Right.
makes him uncomfortable too.
Yeah.
Ah.
So he's not just
Just picking on Cade,
He's not
yeah.
picking on Cade. It's like he just doesn't know how to handle Cade, and Cade makes him nervous because I mean when he gets into towns and such, if he makes it back,
Cade pulls
doesn't-
attention.
yeah, Cade pulls a lot of attention, so you'll see him definitely distance himself, and so I think he's.
I throw
it's
coin
role
to the
play.
I love that. I love
It
that.
makes sense.
I love the nuanced role play that's
Yeah.
happening in this party. It's so good. Well done. Amen.
And one other thing is, he did make an allusion with Alcott to his father, and his father being South, which might strike people as a little bit odd as a half-orc, and his father probably being an orc. So that you know a little bit about the map might strike you a little bit odd.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. No, well done. Cade.
Huzzah!
Let me roll our last giveaway winner here, and then you're going to be able to open up the polls for the Stream MVP.
Yep.
Do not leave. Voting for Stream MVP gives 1,000 experience points to one of these players, and they need it. And the roll is... No, sound is still... No, the sound is all good. I'm watching. It should be no issue with sound. Anybody else? No, it should be
Test
fine.
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
we're good.
hear it.
Yeah, okay, all right. Here we go. Our final mask winner. Again, Mikey B and K. No, I forgot the name already. It was a newer follower. He's only been here with us a few weeks. I just shouted him out.
Let's see.
Got too
Scroll
much
back.
going on
Scroll
right
back.
now. Where
Scroll
is
back.
that? Gronk and. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Cardman 2467. Congrats to both of you. And now our final roll is Maya Moore!
Huzzah, Captain! Aye, Captain!
So we went from two newer subs and followers to a long-time sub and follower. Maya Morph has been with us since last year, and I have your information already, Maya Morph, so I will send it to you. Congrats on being the third winner, and our poll is kicking off now.
And I dropped.
Oh no, sorry, Cade. Cade, go ahead.
Oh well.
Wow,
go ahead,
the
go
DM is against Cade!
Go ahead, Cade. Go
I
ahead.
started.
Aye, huzzah! This is
It's fine,
Captain
it's fine.
Cade Cardinal. I tried me hardest with one arm to entangle these stone giants in a rope and bring them down and trip them up and everything else. Well, I didn't do that so well. But when the one giant was down and Alcott and Irda were talking to him, they were just talking too much to the giant who was with the party that killed Solomon. So I tried whispering in Irda's ear to kill him. But I knew she wouldn't, because she's a woman of her word. So I did it. I stuck it in his eyeball with a sword for Solomon. Huzzah! And then, I'm looking for rum. No rum.
Thank you.
I also kind of had a little chat with Irda. We became kind of closer. And then Alcott gave me some wine, built a nice little hut, and I have a friend who likes to listen to my stories, so that's good. I got to tell a story and give you all a little history on some of our old players.
Which was very nice. All right, so
And
there's still time to vote. It is close. We have a.
Oh, and I whoopty-dooed.
I actually think that was the first extended period of time that was just Cade and Irda.
Yeah.
I think it was.
one-on-one.
I think you're right.
Because
Yeah.
every other time we've had someone else with us.
Yeah.
Shillelagh
I
was
tried to
asleep.
leave on purpose so that you guys could.
But yeah, that I think was the first moment that they've really had a chance to
Man,
talk
we're
to
at
each
a
other.
And I
Wait,
stood
hi.
my ground to get Solomon out of the ground.
Okay,
Cade just pulled ahead.
Oh, Kate is taking the
No!
lead. It's close. It's,
I stood my
it's
ground
It's
and took
6, 5,
Solomon.
4, 4. There's only a few seconds left.
7 for Cade.
7,
Huzzah!
5, 4.
Save Solomon,
It's
I
close.
did.
It's close. It's close. They're neck in neck. And the winner of Stream MVP is
Cade. It's Cade.
Cade Cardinal. 7-6. Very nicely done. It was that great
Thank
moment
you,
at the end.
Elan lovers.
We're going to go ahead and raid Zeba Shaw. And we're going to give this rigged Patros, rigged election. Thank you, everybody. Be back Tuesday night. Greyhawk Awakening. Great night. Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
Yes.
You want to be with us.
And I did drop the Discord creds. There, we got a lot of stuff going on the Discord, so come join us
that Discord,
on Discord.
And give a little love to Zeba Shaw. This is Blue Box. Oh, wait. If you're watching and you haven't followed us yet, or if you're following and you haven't subbed, we have one question. What are you doing? Give us a sub, give us a follow, and we'll see you again very soon as we raid.